the way we just said that reminded me of in Into the Spider-Verse. And he can make electricity. I can't do it on command. He can't do it on command.
Okay, now we're live. Yeah, we're good.
Okay, cool. I was about to say, I'm like, it looked like we were live,
Yeah,
so I was
sorry. For
confused.
for me, it wasn't saying we were live, so
No.
I was
Now it's
worried.
saying we're live on mine as well.
Perfect. Yeah, just going off of
We
OBS.
good. We
So.
good.
Small delay is all. No worries, no worries.
Yeah, I was like, are we supposed to be doing the
All right.
the previously on the Madcap Menagerie yet, or
On the previous episode of.
like, is this for us or for the viewers?
Well, I'll say that one was for you, and now for the viewers again. I guess we'll go ahead and just as a nice recap again. You guys ran into. Well, you guys got some winter clothes, right? And then after the winter clothes, you guys are escorted around flawlessly by Cedar, who seems to know the city pretty well. And and then I guess what's it called? You guys sat down, started ordering drinks, and the bartender and Cedar recognized each other. Uh-oh.
Oh, hey, Sully.
There we go.
That was Sophie speaking, not Cedar. I mean, Cedar says hello too, but
Oh, Chaotic's here early too.
Chaotic, hello.
So
Hi.
Hello.
we are pretty chill. And so I guess we will
Aww.
play it off from where we started.
Oh boy. Oh dear.
And
Yeah, the shoe's about to drop.
So the bartender will walk up to the party and start taking drink orders. And I believe he left off with hello again. It's been a while, as he stares directly at Cedar.
Hello. Tea, please.
Tea? Nothing stronger?
No, I think I'll just go with tea tonight, if you please.
You got any sweets?
I'm sure we can think of something.
Sweets, please.
Sure thing. And for you, miss? And he kind of...
I'll just have a Cabernet.
You guys are
Yes,
fancy.
I'm assuming Cabernet exists here.
Sure. Like,
I went to a nicer bar.
y'all are a bunch of fancy folks, huh? You run with new friends lately, huh? Cedar?
Cedar kind of puts her head in her towel and yes. It has been a while, hasn't it? We have a word. And Cedar gets up from the table and actually kind of starts walking towards the side.
And he doesn't follow you. He like watches you kind of start to walk away. And then in perfect thieves' cant, he just kind of responds with what sounds like a hodgepodge of words. And he basically says, are you guys staying the night? Are you going to need a wake-up call? Which is basically him just in code saying, are you working again? And did you need assistance with that job?
I respond back in perfect thieves' cant. No, I'm not working on a job right now, just passing through.
And he just kind of looks a little disappointed. And he goes, well, nothing's perfect except for the silver lining of the clouds. I'll get you that drink now. Which is basically just, it's all good. If you need help, though, just let him know.
Thank you.
And Kittis and Dana were just kind of looking like, the hell is this dude smoking when he's talking right now? It was in common, but it was almost a completely different like formation of language. So a couple minutes later, he'll definitely come back. And he'll kind of ask, are you guys going to need a room tonight? And we're kind of running low on space, so if you need one, you should let me know now.
We would need one. I think we can all fit in one if you need the space.
No, I can fit you on a bottom floor. The rest of you guys can get a shared room up top. Top side.
Do you have a proper bath?
Well, we got the waterfall washes up top. You can kind of wash yourself with. The water's free to use.
Thank you.
No problem. And if you were to go upstairs, what you'll actually see is that there are actually like waterfalls kind of actually on the walls. That there are just kind of like buckets and like soaps and stuff that you can use to like carry back to your room if you wanted. And they're actually powered by water charges without the fire charges, just water charges kind of screwed into the side of the wall that are producing like this endless waterfall that you can use for water. And so yeah, he comes back. Like I said, he brings back a tea. It's basically just it's very watered down.
Mm.
It's basically just it's yeah like it's tea, but you dumped out half and then refilled the half with like water.
Oh, dude.
Like it's
No
just like a very
sophistication.
Yeah.
a soft brew. And then for the sweets, what he brings out is basically just what's it called? Mizukami. It's basically it's just two sticks with like a droopy sugar candy that you kind of have to like spin the sticks a little bit to keep the candy on the sticks. It actually tastes reminiscent of rice and honey as you eat it. And then for the he brings you a really cheap red wine because he had no idea what you were talking about. He's like, here you go. And it's like, it's almost in like one of the small whiskey glasses too to make it look kind of fancy. And he's
She
like,
just
well,
tries to
if you
reach
need
into
anything
her
else.
bag of holding to see if she can pull out like one of the cinnamon
I guess, yeah. Roll in odds and evens and let's see what you get.
Let's see. Odds.
All right.
3.
All right. So you get what you want. So if you're reaching in for toast, you can pull out just your perfect cinnamon toast.
She's like
Got,
reaches into
freshly
this is
melted
real
butter on
stuff.
In Thieves' Cant, I want Cedar to say, anything I should know while I'm in town?
it. And he'll respond in common, and just say your old boy's practically running this joint lately. Not a lot of jobs that don't go through him. So, I mean, you can. I'm sure you can track him down, or, I mean, should I send him a message? Let him know you're here. Sure, I can track him down for you if you want.
No, it's okay. I figure if it's meant to be, I'll drop in as a surprise.
Well, just keep in mind he's pretty busy. He goes between here and Great Forks a lot, so he should be in town though if you need him.
Good to know. Thank you.
Of course. And he just goes about his business.
Boyfriend?
Oh no. No.
Brother.
No. No.
Boy, space friend.
I lived here for a couple years. Yeah, we'll leave it at that. How's that?
Okay. Piece of cinnamon toast? It's like a very small piece, but
Thank you. Cedar eats the cinnamon toast. It's actually really good.
I just best thing. I mean, no offense to you guys. I know she's like talking to the like the little atlas and all of them.
It's like all of her objects that follow her now. She's just, and some for you, and some for you.
You're just breaking off little crumbs. You're like Cinderella with her mice and birds. Death Cinderella.
That's the dress. There we go.
Toast was my first cat's name. She was fat. Where's my chunky girl? Where is she? Trying to find her. I don't see her. Hold on. No, she's not around. I have a really chunky girl, and her name's Anastasia, so I'll show her off later if Chaotic's still around.
I love that he had to say that in common. Bruh, I just spoke to you in Thieves' Cant.
Well, it wasn't anything. The
Oh,
way he
no,
figured, he's probably just not. He's just like whatever about it. You know what I mean? Like nothing
Oh,
was
yeah,
secret
no worries.
information.
No, Sophie thinks it's hilarious. Cedar? No. Cedar has other thoughts.
Wait, does this mean okay? We've been gone for like months. Does this mean I get a new thing out of my bag, or does the bag fill in my time? That
Why
is a
don't we
question.
test it?
That's actually a question for the DM.
No, you. It is a new day according to you.
So she reaches into the bag.
All right, roll your D1000. Let's see what you get.
Let's see. Rolling room D1000. 949.
Ooh.
Pretty good. It is a poorly crafted clay animal. You can't tell quite what it's supposed to be, but it's got 4 legs and a face.
It has 4 legs and a face. Love it.
What should I name you? And she's basically just gonna go quiet thinking about her new pet's name.
Perfect. Hold on. Let me see if I can grab her specifically for chaotic.
Kitty cat.
Hello, gato. Aww. Hi, kitty.
I love her.
Hi. It's getting closer and closer.
Yeah, it took me 3 years to turn her around. She was 100% feral when we found her. So.
Oh.
Yeah, it was pretty bad actually. Back in the day, I couldn't even talk in the same room as her. Like even if I was talking to my wife, I just like not even acknowledging the cat. She would get extremely mad and start yelling at me. I was like,
Oh.
and now
Poor
we
thing.
taught her a trick called Ding Ding's Chicken, where we have this little bell, like you know the bell, like a bellhop bell, and if she rings it, we'll give her treats. And we call it Ding Ding's Chickens. I'll film it one of these days. I'll share it on the Discord for everybody.
Yes. Oh, do you remember Daisy from the shelter? Yeah, the one missing a leg. Poor baby.
Oh.
I miss Misha.
But anyway,
Okay, sorry, I got thinking about a dog that we saw at the shelter the other week.
Oh.
I'm gonna name you Finian.
Well, that's a cute name for it.
Yeah, my Uncle Finian was a little nutso.
Oh,
So
that's great to know. How? How not so?
I don't fully know. I just know I wasn't really allowed close to him.
Oh, okay. All right then.
But it's a good name.
It's a lovely name.
All right. So the night persists and goes on. Occasionally,
Well,
the bartender will bring you additional drinks. What's up?
So, can I? Does Cedar seem like on edge at all?
You would probably have to roll an insight versus deception if you're trying to get into like.
Bring it. I'll use my purple dice. They seem to have better luck than my flower dice. I say that and then they betray me. Wait, what's my deception mod? +2. 7?
Natural 20.
Ah!
So no, how is Cedar feeling right now?
Very on edge. She's very nervous, and I feel like with a natural 20, Dana could definitely tell that whole "I'll drop in and surprise him" was a bold-faced lie. Lying through her beak. I'd say lying through her teeth, but she doesn't have teeth.
So so with that, Dana's gonna kind of like, because like she can't fully tell what's going on because she doesn't have context and she's the newest member. So she's gonna kind of be like looking around a little bit on edge, and then her eyes are gonna kind of like fog over as she takes over Quark's senses. And Quark is going to use detect invisibility, where within 60 feet I can see invisible things.
Interesting.
It's things and people.
Yeah. No. Um. Hmm. And you guys are just in the room, right? In the bar, the main bar
Mhm.
area.
Right. Oh, and Cedar has still not taken her hood off yet, by the way.
No worries. Yeah, you're just being rude culturally. It's fine. It doesn't make you
They
look
are
more
in a thieves
suspicious or
area.
anything.
They are, yeah.
They didn't know what Cabernet was.
Yeah. They're obviously refined. I
Um,
don't.
So you don't see anything in the room really that's invisible. Um, you do see what looks to be a couple of refractions. They're not necessarily invisible to you,
Mhm.
but you can tell that there are just a few things strewn about on the main bar table where that's kind of filled. That seems to be kind of laid out in front of a lot of people. You can tell something's there, but it's not necessarily invisible, but you can't tell what it is. Does that make sense?
Can you repeat that just one more time for me? I'm sorry.
So there's a main bunch of groups of people at the bar, and they seem to be trading objects. They're not invisible, but you can't discern what they are, but you can tell that they're skewed
Okay.
from vision.
Did Philo follow us?
I think he stayed with us. White let us borrow him.
Yeah, but the question is, where'd he go?
Wherever the heck he wants, I think.
Mhm.
I mean, it's Philo.
Yeah, right.
Philo is definitely with
like-
you guys. Yes.
He's like that cat that you're like, oh, he'll show up in a few days. He will come back.
I mean, you guys just walked into a tavern with people sleeping upstairs, so I'm sure you figured out where he probably went.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, that makes sense.
That's why I was asking where you were looking around, because if you were
Oh.
upstairs, you might have been able to see him.
Philo's just hovering
He's, like,
over some
eating.
random person. He's just like, I'm hungry. Oh, Cedar just kind of absentmindedly starts shuffling her pack of cards.
We should get some rest.
Yeah, we should. Let's get rest. We've a long way to travel in the morning. To where? I'm not sure. The fairies didn't. Well, no, I think I know, but oh well.
Yeah,
I'm
well,
not sure the exact, but the general I know, as per usual.
All right. So,
Shall we up to our rooms?
where does everybody settle in? So 2 rooms were offered. As you can see on screen, there's kind of a multi-room upstairs. The one that you guys got to the room for was room 4. You can see here that there were 5 beds available. And then he handed Cedar the key to room 1, which at the bottom floor here has 2 beds. No one else is in the rooms, though.
I'll take the room with Cedar.
sweet.
All right. Candace,
What?
closer. When you're ready to go to sleep, put a chair in front of the door, just in case. Especially since you're an adult now.
I
So
only meditate. I don't sleep.
right, I always forget that. Sorry, old habits, darling.
I did not sleep. No sleeping.
I
for me.
forget that you don't sleep because, I mean, I sleep and I don't see you not sleeping when I sleep.
I know you're actually very cute. You get cut. You do cut your feathers. Gonna go.
I did not know that. Okay. Wait, you watch us?
But yeah, what else am I supposed to do?
Kind of fun.
Valid point. All right, I'm going to get some sleep. Good night, everybody.
Okay.
Good night. Candace gathers up all her things.
Why am I picturing her just putting like a pet per bed?
And
Like, we need to sleep somewhere. She's like, they're in my, they'll get their beds.
And like, the kid is just kind of like, she gives them all the bed, and then she just meditates on the floor.
Oh, that's really wholesome, actually.
so Dana's gonna follow Cedar into their room. And when she closes the door behind her, she's gonna look up at Cedar and go, "Alright, truth time.
What?
You were horribly on edge back there."
Like I said, I used to live here. And I'd rather get out of town as quick as possible.
No disrespect, but people normally have a reason for wanting to do such a thing, like I do.
Mm-hmm.
So what's yours?
How about this? We play a game of cards.
Okay.
Then I'll decide if I want to tell you.
Alright.
And DM, this is that cards mechanism that we talked about a while ago.
Mm-hmm. You can run it. Go ahead.
I'd love to. All right, so let's just roll off best 2 out of 3.
Okay, just D20s?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, that's a 16.
Alright. That's a 19.
Ooh, okay. Glad I said 2. All right, there's an 18.
There's an 11.
Okay. Okay, there's a 16 again.
There's an 8.
Oh, wow, I actually won.
Yeah?
Doku, what did I learn?
Sorry. Lost focus there for a second. So you were playing the card game off of? Okay.
Yeah.
Man. What did you learn? So let me figure that out. How much did you win by? Because I didn't catch all the numbers.
The very last one, I got a 16, Rain got an 8.
Okay. As you were kind of observing the play of, yeah, because you were kind of okay. You find one thing odd, as you're kind of sitting and observing, that it seems like she spent a lot of times in nature, but doesn't seem like a person who cares for nature.
Interesting.
Would that be correct for you, Dana?
Ish. I mean, it's more that it's more that she does it's not that she doesn't care about nature, it's that she cares about civilization even less than she cares about nature.
There you go.
All right. I have an old friend in this town that we didn't exactly part on the best of terms. And he lives here.
Mm-hmm.
Never really thought I would be coming back, so I didn't exactly think it would be a problem. And if we get out of here quickly enough, it doesn't have to be a problem. And yeah. That's basically it.
And he makes you this nervous?
Yeah, like I said, we didn't leave on the best of terms. It was my choice to leave.
Okay. She's just gonna think to herself for a moment, kind of look down at her hands, trace her fingers along her horribly scarred arms, and she's gonna pull out both of her short swords, flip them in the air, grab them by the blade, and set them in the shape of an X right in the middle of them, and go, I like you four. I don't I don't want to see anything happen to you people, so I'd like to do something that I don't normally do.
All right.
I'd like to present you with the last resort option.
I'm
Shit
listening.
gets bad. Shit goes sideways. Someone looks at you wrong. I don't care. Tell me to burn it to the ground, and things will change.
All right. Thank you. I'm hoping nothing will happen, but you never know, really.
Exactly. Which is why I'm presenting you with this. Because life is unpredictable. Life is terrible. Life is more crap than it is enjoyable.
Yeah, this town makes me very nervous because it's a part of my life I don't like to think about, but it's a part of my life all the same.
We all have those moments. But
Well,
hey, you lived through yours. That says a lot.
that I did, I suppose. Thank you. It means a lot. I'm gonna get some sleep now. We need to be well rested for the journey tomorrow. So thank you. And good night. And Cedar just kind of goes into her bed and just kind of
And Dana's actually gonna post up against the wall, staring directly at the door, and enter her meditative state.
Okay. Perfect. How aware are you in the meditative state?
No idea.
oh gosh.
That's what I'm
We never
wondering.
figure out the mechanics of the trance.
Yeah, it
And
doesn't.
that
It doesn't really
question is
tell you.
Terrifying. Sidebar note: that is a
Oh,
horrifying
you're
question to hear.
semi-conscious.
Yeah, that's what I was kind of wondering here.
So both Kiddos and Dana, we semi-conscious.
Nice.
Wow, we have trust issues.
That's right. Okay.
Kiddos just doesn't like sleeping, but
No, that's fair. So which one of y'all said, just because I don't know who's running it, but who said orange?
Me.
Okay. Alright, so this is what we're going to do. So you guys all fall asleep, except for Kiddos, who's upstairs doing her thing. She's in a trance. You have Dana's in a trance as well. And Cedar's asleep. So what I want you guys to do, since Cedar technically said orange and got the bonus, you're going to roll a perception. And Dana's going to roll all the same, but with disadvantage.
Okay.
So did you say I roll with advantage?
No.
So wait, do we all
your
roll?
disadvantage just got canceled, though, so you're just rolling it.
I rolled a 10.
Okay.
So
I'm
do,
so
do I
scared.
roll?
No.
No, you're upstairs, chilling.
Sweet.
Just chilling.
Ooh, I got a 15 and a 16, so that is a 20.
Oh, thank goodness.
Okay. So, the first thing that gets noticed is, and you're still in the semi-conscious state, right? So you notice something, and it's up to you if you pay it no mind. The music out there has kind of died out, and it's been dead for about 20 minutes. Seems like most of the patrons have left, and it's pretty. You don't really hear too much going on from the actual bar area or anyone upstairs, really. And then we're going to do it again. Go ahead and roll a perception check. And I'll let you go ahead and keep the boon throughout the what's going on. So you can just straight roll another perception, and Dana, you can roll it.
The 13 from me.
Oh wait,
Okay.
did you say I could roll perception?
Mhm.
Yep. Just go
Oh.
ahead and roll another one.
Okay, that's a 17.
Okay. So, you got So Cedar hears it then.
Oh.
Your door to your room. You hear a small click in the door, as if it's unlocking, and it was enough to
Mhm.
kind of pull you from your sleep.
Mm. I very quietly. I get my my rapier from Dimrin.
Or no, not Dimon.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
it was from
from Dimrin.
It was from Dimrin. I'm still working on a name for it. I think Featherblade at the moment, so I'm just gonna call it Featherblade for now, unless I find a better name. So I put one hand on Featherblade and another hand on my dagger.
Okay. And then Dana, was that with disadvantage, or did you just straight roll the 13?
With disadvantage, I got a 13.
Gotcha. Okay. What was the straight roll? Do you remember?
Straight roll was a 21.
Okay, then you hear the clicking as well, and it's enough to break you out. Since you passed the first one, you didn't have disadvantage on the second one. I didn't know if I clarified that or not. So
Okay.
So you guys both hear the click.
So Dana does not pull out her short swords, but she does keep her hands on them because she knows if she pulls them out, then the rite will activate and the room will light up with light because of the fire.
Interesting. Okay. So you both very clearly hear footsteps running just away from the room. And in that same moment, the door to your room begins to slowly creep open. And a piece of paper falls to the ground in front of the door. You notice very clearly now that all of the lights in the bar area are completely off. There is no one in the bar. And all of the doors to the rooms in the hallway are open. And the rooms also are dark and seem to be empty.
Can I read the paper from where I am?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna head upstairs and go check on Kiddos.
Okay.
Kiddos
Make sure
just
she's still there.
I grab the paper and I follow.
Okay.
What's on the paper?
What's on the paper is what looks to be chicken scratch. And you see it, though, and you can kind of read it. And it's just a little stick figure, and then a party hat, and then a person hiding under a barrel. And you understand it as welcome home. Come to the old hideout. And Dana goes up and tries to open the door, I'm assuming?
We'll still knock first.
Okay.
Do I get my long rest?
Yeah, if you guys, I mean, I'd say enough time has passed for at least the people in a trance to have gotten a long rest.
Oh, did I not get a long? Dang it!
You got
You
a
need
short
8 hours. We need 4.
That sucks.
Yeah.
Wait, does that mean I still don't have my? I still don't have my spell slots from the tower back.
You got a short rest, so you get something back.
All right. I'll wait. Where's the?
You have unicorn horns as well, so I mean, if you
We're
really-
not using
Place the
unicorn
unicorn
horns for
horns
this.
on the entire. That's for coffee, not a unicorn horn.
But anyway, so Candace is just got out of her trance. So you knocked.
Mhm.
Who is it?
Well, okay. Just because of the way you described the other rooms, is Kittis actually there?
Yeah, Kittis is there, and the
Okay.
chair that if she listened just in front
She
of
did
the door.
not.
And there's no chair in front of the door. In fact, just for laughs, it's unlocked.
Okay.
It's unlocked. This is great.
I don't know how to
So
apply it.
Dana's gonna go. It's Dana. I just came to check on you. Some weird stuff went down, and I just wanted to make sure you were safe.
Candace opens the door. Weird stuff?
Yeah. Someone tried to get into our room.
This is gonna be fun.
This is not funny, Kittis.
This is very funny. Your boyfriend's mad at you.
He's not. He's very much not.
So Candace gathers up her stuff, kind of checks her space buttons and all that stuff, making sure she looks all nice.
Quick question: how do I take a short rest on D&D Beyond?
There's a button just above your walking speed that says short rest.
Right, but it's not doing anything when I press it. Oh wait, I
You
think
have to click on the yeah.
Oh, do I just? Okay, I thought
how many you do.
I thought it would wait until okay. So it didn't take my. It's still not changing anything. Why isn't it changing anything?
It did change something. It changed your you had 1d6 plus 2.
Oh,
Two
okay,
hit.
so I can just.
Yeah, you can just click all of them.
When do I get these back?
Take
On a long rest.
Oh, I didn't know that was a. Wow,
There
I
we
guess
go.
I'm still very
See,
new.
But you.
It's not applying anything. Is the issue?
Oh, that's not. Yeah, it didn't apply to me for me either when I did it.
Maybe every. Huh?
I think you just got to roll and then add it.
Okay, wait. Reset maximum HP changes during this. Do the thing. You've taken a short rest. Relevant abilities have been reset. No, they haven't.
Well, DM, how many spell slots did she get back?
I am confusion.
One sec.
I have like 3 wizard ones and 2 rogue ones for this.
Character can spend 1 or more hit dice at the end of a short rest, which is equal to character's level. For each hit die spent this way, player rolls a die and adds character's constitution mod. You gain hit points equal to. Player can decide to spend an additional hit die and regain some spent hit dice.
Okay.
Finishing long rest.
I got it. So are you missing health?
Yeah.
It's not moving my health or
Yeah, right.
my spell slots.
So your spell slots, those you got to do manually with Arcane Recovery.
Yeah.
Okay.
But with your health, so you're gonna go. How many hit die do you want to use?
I mean, I'm only okay. I'm at 26 out of 34.
Okay, so I'd say probably use 2 wizard hit die,
Uh-huh.
and then when it says 2d6 plus 4, click on the 2d6 plus 4. Don't click on take short rest.
Okay, so click short rest. Help.
So you're using 2 of the wizard.
2 of the wizard.
There we go. And then 2d6 plus. Okay. I don't see anything for her to click though.
Yeah, there's nothing
other
for me to
than
click.
It
take
should. You should be able to click on where it says 2d6 plus 4.
I'm not.
Okay.
What's happening?
We'll figure this out after stream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much health should I add?
Just go ahead and recuperate all of it.
Just fix myself.
Yeah,
Okay.
you're only missing 8, so I mean, realistically, the average of what you're going to roll on a hit die is probably going to be about that anyway. So just go ahead and recover yourself.
Sounds good to me.
Who's streaming?
Hey, Zoe.
What's up?
Wanted to compliment your grandmother on her lovely flower arrangement.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
All right.
My sweet mates, everybody.
Nice. So yes, you are fully
But can you
recovered
just,
enough.
Yay.
Can you just make sure she looks all nice, fixes her space buns, make sure her dress is nice, and then gathers up all her pets.
She's like, something weird is afoot? I'm down.
She's like, here we go, baby. There was a note You guys, he
Mhm.
knows I'm here.
I'd assume so. Considering you're the dude in the bar kind of said he runs this place.
Yeah, I mean, I really shouldn't have counted on him keeping the secret. Ugh,
That's so cute. You think people can keep secrets.
I really shouldn't have assumed anything. Ugh, I learned better. I can either go to his hideout or we can hightail it and get the heck out of here. What would you guys like to do?
I don't think
Dana's gonna put a hand on her short sword and just give Cedar a look.
Kittis is putting on her winter coat.
And she's just gonna say, only if you need it.
Thank you. I feel like if he runs the town, then if I try to run, he's going to find us, and so this is basically going to happen whether I like it or not. Ugh. Time for a reunion.
Oh, are we coming?
You don't have to if you don't want to. This is my business.
Are you kidding me? My first time being able to see a thieves hideout. You know, my old party never let me in. Come on.
Mm-mm.
Kittis is like skipping down the stairs. Like,
That curly horned piece of. Let's go before I lose my temper. And then they head towards the old hideout.
Okay. So, um, you notice things. It's the middle of the night. It's 4 a.m. and you would be used to things like still kind of, last call still happening around this time. People stumbling home, drunkards, um, beggars just sleeping on the sides of the streets. You guys aren't exactly in the nicest part of the city at the moment, given your choice of taverns trying to just avoid things. You know what I mean? You're kind of off Market Street. Not a lot of riffraff, but close enough.
Mm-hmm.
But you notice that the streets kind of are empty. As you kind of pass through the rows of the homes and the kind of streets and the shops, the only ones that really seem to be lit are the ones that's going to take you directly to where the note told you to go. And as you make
He
your way
always
through,
was one for theatrics.
as you make your way through, let's see here. Roll a general perception check, just all of you.
all of us? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So 14 plus 1. 17.
22.
9.
So,
Nice.
9. Dana notices the sound of footsteps, but can recognize that they're animal footsteps at the very least. But what you and Kittis realize, given your vicinity and things like that during the fight, these are Feyote. Kind of the same shape, size, and breed that you ran into before. Medium-sized dogs. And they're almost herding you. They're staying out of sight and out of view, but they're almost herding you and kind of almost keeping everything else away, even the rats, from the street that you're on. And you continue down.
In Sylvan, I just kind of say, sort of to the Feyote, but kind of just tell your master I'm on my way, and I will get there when I get there. Only kid. Wait. Oh, you two also speak Sylvan. Nice.
Mm-hmm.
I knew she did. I forgot if Dana did.
So you eventually go into a back alley. The back alley has a brick wall. You take a moment because it's been a few years, but you pull the brick from the wall, kind of at ankle level, third up from the ground, third up from the wall to the right, and you pull it out and you click your small switch, and you hear that very familiar creaking of your old hideout as the brick wall kind of fades to the side. You hear the scratching, the kind of squeaking of wheels and tightening of ropes. And the stairwell is in front of you.
Well, and for the first time since they've entered this town, Cedar takes off her cloak, takes off her hood. I'm going to have to make an entrance. Might as well make an entrance I like. And then she walks down the stairs.
Candace is like very excited, like dumb to the point it's almost dumb on how excited. Because she's just like, I get to see this thieves' hideout. They never let outsiders in. And so
How
she's
did
like,
she find my hideout?
and so she just kind of like steps in and was like looking around, like seeing if anyone's going to try to stop her.
Come on in, you two.
And Candace just like starts bounding down the stairs.
Dana's gonna whip out both of her short swords and just be very on guard.
I was going to jokingly say roll for initiative. That's not what's happening. So you guys make it down to the steps. It's a pretty well-lit room. The floor is very polished stone, kind of sandstone, imported, very nice. And you see dozens of people at a bunch of different tables, different bar stools, none of them really matching, but they all kind of look either very... Some of them look very roguish, some of them definitely look kind of pirate-ish, right? Just various walks of life of people that are in this room. But as you enter, they all kind of fall silent. And at the very far table, you see one man stand up and just start clapping. It's like, Cedar, welcome home.
Annan. Hello.
Do you remember me, your old friend?
Of course I remember you. It's only been 4 years after all.
Yes, I remember you so well as well. You know, you really left me high and dry.
Better than how you left me, but
Well, honor amongst thieves, as they say, right? And there'll be kind of like a rabble of laughter in the room, and he'll zip his hand across, and everyone shuts up again. So what brings you to this neck of the woods, m'lady?
like I told our friend at the bar, who I'm assuming let you know I was in town. I'm just passing through on my way.
And you didn't stop by to say hi? One would think that'd be the first thing you did.
Oh, one would think. But then one would think a lot of things, based on how we used to be.
You know,
The look in her eyes is just absolute frigid coldness. Like, if the party's looking, the warmth that Cedar basically exudes, none of that's there.
He begins to now walk forward towards you to get a little closer. And, you know, it almost seems like you weren't thinking. I mean, you know I would come collect.
Collect?
Of course. I said before, you left me high and dry. I had a job for you, a caper.
Oh,
You
yeah.
abandoned it, and then the job failed, and then the commission
it
fell
failed.
through.
Well, turns out you really did need my help after all. Thought that was another lie.
Of course, we were partners. And
Oh,
because...
is that what we were?
Yeah, of course, and because we're such good partners, I kind of kept track of what you owed me. And with 4 years of interest, yeah, I think I could collect on that.
Oh, that's fun. That's fun. What I owe you, huh?
Yeah, exactly.
We're not gonna even touch what you owe me, though.
No, of course not.
Right. Why would we ever do that?
No.
I mean, this is you we're talking about, isn't it?
You know, if I wanted to really... You have no leverage here, let's be honest. You can You can try to pretend like you do, and your friend with their swords can stand there and look spooky, and I don't even know what's wrong with that one. So, let's just cut to the chase here. Let's sit and catch up. It doesn't have to be so cold and dark between us. We could touch base and maybe get off on the right foot.
Maybe.
And he'll usher his hand down to the side where there are clearly people sitting, but the table clears. Without a word, they stand up and they kind of go and they get a different drink at the kegs that are on the various parts of the room, and they're just like getting away. Please.
Kitty just like starts scooting over to the table, like seeing if anyone's gonna stop her.
Nope.
She sits.
It's like, all right, see? Your friend gets it. You're my guest. Please. And he'll sit down at the head of the table though.
Dana's gonna sheathe her swords.
Cedar sits down.
Perfect. So, again, it's how about this? I'm clearly doing well for myself now. As you can see, the hideout's been renovated. I got a really good deal with your ex-husband, and things are going really well.
Wait. And then I slip in. No. I slip into Infernal. Hate that you know that. My what?
Not your ex-husband. And he's answering in common so your friends can hear. And my music changed.
You were married?
I was not married.
You were married?
I was never married.
Dang!
I'm sorry. I misspoke.
Forgets a detail. Ex-fiancé.
Yeah.
There is a difference.
Exactly. I mean, you're well traveled, it smells like. Wow, that's so crazy. That would give you away. What are you doing now? And he just kind of sniffs you awkwardly. He like leans in.
Out of my personal space.
Yeah, personal space. That's cute. Anyways, so yeah, like I said, I'm doing quite well for myself here. And I know my bartender friend, you saw him earlier. He probably gave a little bit of my business away in Great Forks. He probably shouldn't have done that. And you hear two people in the very back kind of snicker. But it's fine. You're my friend, right? And you brought new friends.
Are we friends, Shalius? Were we? Ever?
Of course.
Because I was your friend.
Of course, and you were my friend.
I was your friend.
Yeah, and you still are. You just owe me some money. Or a job. Which would you prefer?
For 4 years of my life back. Not the 4 that just happened. The 4 before that, actually. Because that's what you owe me.
I seem to remember giving you freedom. Would you prefer that I remind you of what happened in the lab? I mean, I know they say princesses in towers or cages or whatever the old saying is, but that's just a trope. We can avoid that.
I don't work for you anymore.
Right, and I'm not saying that you have to work for me. I'm just saying that you owe me money, and, well, I have a job for you, or you can pay me, which, judging by the sound of your purse when you walk around, is quite light, so I doubt that you can.
I look around the hideout a little. See, you've achieved your dreams. Good for you.
Of course.
I wonder which
achieved
bits
my
of your
dreams.
soul you had to sell to get that.
It's not so much my soul, but you know, a mother dead here and there, cousins. You know, people's family fetch a high price, and well, such a drag. Nobles and houses and everything else, and you know, killing is just so much fun. You take a few people out, you put people in power, they give you exclusive trade rights to little blue crystal gems that produce infinite amounts of water, and then you just trade to the rest of the world and make all the money you could ever need. I assumed that's why you were here, to make some money.
No.
Curtis whispers in Sylvan, "We are getting low on funds, and you do owe me money."
And he just kind of laughs to himself at that point and answers in Sylvan. You owe a lot of people money, it seems.
What
You know
she continues in
Sylvan
Sylvan.
too.
You know Sylvan?
Kitty, stop talking to him.
You get crazy? Did you realize how few people actually speak it?
True, but few people. But, honey, here's a language he's never been fluent in. Truth.
Oh no, duh, he's a tiefling. No, because
That's just rude.
I said I was right.
I
But in any
pride
case-
myself on my honesty. I'm probably the only one you can deal with that is honest, really.
Yes, yes.
Yes,
Because
yes.
honesty is hiding deals, tricking your dearest friends into jobs they never wanted to do. Oh, and what else? What was that last ever so tiny important detail? All right, going back on the code that we agreed to when we were so young. When you actually used to have a conscience.
Look, deals are deals, okay? Money trades hands. You understand how this line of work was back then and is sometimes still.
I understand it, which is why I don't excuse it.
Well, you certainly enjoyed it while you were here.
You may make deals, but we made a promise.
And he'll
And it
look
was
at
apparently you were never willing to keep.
Kittis and Dana and just be like, you should have seen this girl back in her prime. She could steal the clothes off a beggar. It was amazing. And she would, too. She was
Oh,
so
that's-
good at it.
Curtis is like now like very fascinated. Like she's just like
Sophie is loving this. Cedar is hating her existence at the moment.
Dana just slams her drink.
Yeah, it's and he'll kind of pick up his and give you a little bit of a salute. Careful, it's imported maple. It's hard to get in this region. And just kind of smile. And yes, I know Sylvan. I learned it actually from a fairy. Well, a fae, I guess you should say.
fun.
Yeah, we spent a decent amount of time together. Not as much as me and Cedar here, but you know, she taught me.
Fascinating.
And someone will tap his shoulder, and he'll kind of look back and look down, and then look back up again, and be like, so you certainly keep company. You don't need to keep hiding. And he looks over Kittis' shoulder, where a philo fades back into the visual spectrum.
Oh,
Philo, I can't take any more surprises from you.
come here. Come here.
Come here, you fuzzy little idiot.
I'm my lap.
So you have a little familiar friend. Is that who used to help you on your jobs? Is that why you were so good at stealing?
I only met him a couple. Are we calling it months or weeks? I say that to the other two. What are we calling it?
Time's dumb. That's what
Yeah.
they're calling it.
Recently-ish.
And what is that supposed to mean?
You wouldn't believe me if I told you.
Fun.
Fun. Yes. Fun is not remembering how long you've been friends with a familiar that I'm assuming is yours?
Not mine per se. On loan.
Interesting.
Isn't there like a phrase that's like time flies when you're having fun?
Yeah, that is a saying.
That there is. That there is. So, here's the thing. I have work that needs to get done that I think you can do.
Mm-hmm.
And that is?
I just need you to break in to, well, sneak in or break in or, do what you do best. Get in. There are certain papers in a desk drawer that just need to be destroyed or returned to me, whichever you choose. You of course can navigate yourself around Nexus. It's not that bad. The In the Cinnabar district, where all the rich folk are, there's a big manor. I just need to sneak in tonight, preferably, or tomorrow. You can scout it out if you want and retrieve those documents or destroy them. You see, he's encroaching on my business. My old buddy, oh geez, what was his name? Zephyr? I'm sure you know Zephyr. He's got me an exclusive contract to be able to trade and ship these little beauties that are kind of making me my fortune. And someone is kind of encroaching on that, and I just don't need anything coming to light about my shipping and my trade routes that this person has information from. I mean, you don't have to kill them unless you really want to.
I have a bit of a question, though. Why aren't you doing it? Has being in charge gotten your skills soft?
No, not at all. Not at all. In fact, I'm probably more ruthless than I was when I knew you. I'm just glad you don't have to see that, because you're kind of outnumbered here.
Mind you, Kidis is trying to memorize everything about this room.
There's kegs on tap. It's basically just a drinking room. All the other doors seem sealed. No one's come in and out of the room since the conversation has started. If you look over to the two people who snickered, there's a lot of blood on their gloves. That you kind of noticed when they started laughing, when they were talking about the bartender. And so, yes.
Oh, so the bartender's dead.
Oh, yeah.
Kidis, like, by the way, this is Kidis talking out loud.
Oh, he's not dead.
I just got that.
He's not dead at all. He's certainly less alive. And then the two people in back snicker again. But he's far from, he's a small jog from, a couple steps away from death.
So, you said it's either that or I pay you. What's the payment?
Oh, well, let's see. 500 gold plus 4 years of interest at 1,244%. Someone math that for me, please.
Still need someone else to do your math.
Yes, you're just itching for... And he'll kind of lean in a little bit, be like,
Can't take what I dish anymore.
So, you were so cute. What happened?
I'm still frickin' adorable, my friend. You're just on my not so good side.
Your feathers are just so easy to ruffle, it seems. I mean, we're old pals.
Are we?
Of course.
Because the way you treated me. What you did.
Okay, so I broke a
Sorry, the
code.
cat.
Sorry.
The cat snapped me out of it.
That was my tabaxi friend letting me know that you owe me 14,044 gold.
Oh.
I mean, mean, you know the price on your head is much more than that, and if I was really as not friendly as you say, I could easily turn you in for the 20,000 bounty on your head.
You know nobody cares about me that much.
Oh, really?
How it's always been, how it always will be.
Really, really, really? Because you're the only
Sad
one left
facts
of
of
your
life.
family that could really pose a challenge.
What?
What?
Alias.
Have I said too much? Do you not know?
No, what, Shirley's?
I mean, the Colaris are in charge. Have you even bothered to keep
Hmm.
tabs on your family? Your
Like
mother
I
and
said,
father?
I have been gone for a very long time. I actually haven't even been on the continent for, 4 years.
That's crazy. I would have thought little Cedar would have ran home at the soonest sight of trouble.
Well, you'd be surprised how far one can fly when given enough incentive.
Well, I guess running is in your nature, isn't it? But with that.
Only when I'm given something to run from.
So you'll do the job then? What you're good at?
Do we get paid?
No, well, I suppose I could throw a little bit your way. You crafty little thing, you.
Candace is trying to pull a toast out of her bag.
Go ahead and roll an odds or evens.
Let's see, evens. Let's see. 4! Ha! I get to my toast.
So, I'll tell you whatever you choose to pull out of the bag. 4 daggers will immediately land on the table in front of you, and you'll hear the unsheathing of at least 17 swords.
To be fair, that one hasn't happened before.
I would just want
I believe you, sweetie.
to. Do you want toast? Like she talking to Julius.
No, don't offer him.
And are you offering him the toast?
Yes,
a
she's
piece of the
offering
toast, like half the toast. She like breaks it in half. Toast?
Interesting. You pulled toast out of a bag.
Yes.
How is it preserved? Usually those bags don't keep fresh items so well.
I just like toast.
And he'll
For the sake of old friendship, I'll give you a bit of advice. The less you ask, the better when it comes to that one.
I like her the most so far. What are you talking about? You have Stabby
no, I like her a
McStabberson over
bunch.
here who hasn't said much of a word. You trying to lessen the damage around your friend, but this one seems to be having fun. And what he'll do is he'll take the toast, he'll put a little bit of spice on top of it, he'll take a bite out of it, and then hand it back to you.
What'd you do to it?
Just added some flavor. You should try it.
Peter's like looks over at
Roll
Cedar.
for perception. I want to roll for perception.
I think
No,
it'd be insight.
investigation, actually.
Would it be insight or investigation?
Go ahead and do investigation.
That's a 12.
Let me, I'll roll it. I'll tell you what. Okay. 12 plus 6, so no. It looks like ordinary powder to you.
Candace is going to investigate it.
Yeah.
But like less so because of suspicion and more so like she wants to know what it is.
Go ahead.
Well, she didn't do anything.
Ah!
So I guess she's eating it.
Oh, no.
Roll a Constitution save.
You just trust this.
What? The entire conversation has been a prologue of don't trust this man.
In her defense, though, she did not put a chair in front of her. Don't let.
I'll eat the toast. Sophie and Cedar don't care anymore. Eat the freaking
Candace takes a
toast.
bite of the toast.
I don't care.
Okay. Roll a con save for me.
Yeah,
I
dear.
try to be a mother, and this is what happens.
Let's see. 12.
Ah, that's not great.
And he'll kind of smile.
You drugged my child!
You notice the veins in her neck begin to harden as she enjoys what tastes like cinnamon toast with just a little bit of bitters at the end of it. It doesn't taste bad, it's not necessarily off-putting, but the veins in her neck begin to harden.
Oh, spit it out.
She does spit it out. The minute she tastes the bitter, she's like, bleh.
The tips of her ears begin to turn a little gray.
They're already gray.
Well, a different shade of gray, let's say. Maybe like a darker blackish gray.
He just trying to figure out what's going on with her. She's like now curious.
And he'll kind of smile, seeing the physical changes in your body, and he'll take a small vial, and he'll kind of flick it up into the air and catch it, and flick it up into the air and catch it.
Dana's gonna try to intercept it.
Are you? Okay.
Yes.
How would we... I guess your sleight of hand versus mine?
Okay.
18.
Oh. 14.
And so you'll try to intercept it, and he'll come around with his left hand before it falls around down into your hand and catch it right as you kind of grip your hand out to grab it. And he's like, no. I'm the only one who can save her life. Well, no, Cedar can save her life now too if she wanted.
What? Like, what is actually happening to her body? Can Kidis figure it out? Yeah, I know that, but like, I want to know, because can Kidis figure out why it's happening?
Roll a survival.
Survival?
Mm-hmm.
13.
You would know that this is a venom of some kind.
Huh.
It is a venom from a venomous creature. Probably of the water snake variety, given how close you guys are to an ocean known for its poisonous snakes.
Well, then I guess you leave me with no choice.
Oh, of course you have a choice. I mean, she asked for payment. I was just
Didn't I
letting
always?
her know what she was gonna get paid.
This kind of sucks as payment, by the way, dude.
Saving your life sucks as payment? I thought I would be doing you a favor by saving you.
Well, the thing is you handed me bad toast.
Cedar goes, fine, I will do it. But then she leans in. But understand this, Shalesy. I didn't want to leave. This is why I left. And she smiles. Kind of the first time, like, the party gets to see, like, their Cedar peeking out since they kind of got into this room.
And he'll motion you kind of
Then
back
goes
to
away.
lean in. And he'll whisper, if you didn't leave me in the first place, none of this would have happened. But alas, and he's going to use a name, the last name starting with the letter N. And that's what he's going to call you. If anyone's trying to listen to the whispers, they'll have to roll a pretty good perception, but he basically
You meant so
called
much
you out.
to me.
And you
I would have crossed the world and back for you, friend, but unfortunately,
everything to me.
And by everything, you probably mean money. Because it always comes back to that, doesn't it, Shalesy?
No, of course not. If I wanted money, I'd turn you over.
Mm.
You know, this flirting is very cute. But
It's not.
Can I have the antidote now? I kind of suck at stealth rolls anyway. Never mind if I'm turning into rock or something.
He really does suck at stuff. It's become an active problem.
I really suck at sneaking into places.
It's becoming.
So you'll do the job and you want your deposit now? How
Is that-
scandalous.
You know I keep my promises.
But isn't jobs work? You get like paid half and then pay the other half later.
What a smart girl.
Thank you.
God, she's turning out to be a better thief than you. Are you running your own little bunch of thieves? Is that what this one does too? And he'll attempt to pinch Dana's cheek.
Dana's just gonna let it happen and give this smile and go, "You really better have some good wine when I get back."
I'll have the best for you in the world. Actually,
Oh,
the best
he's
money
great
can
with
buy.
alcohol.
We should.
No,
we should-
you cannot. Oh,
no, we should mention Dimrin. I never got to try her wine. Anyway, antidote.
And he'll smile and he'll unscrew the top with his teeth. And as it fails to unscrew, he'll crack the glass vial with his teeth. It'll kind of split his lip a little bit as it bleeds down his chin, and he'll smile.
What
And he'll
color is
say,
it?
All yours.
What color is his blood?
It's purple.
Kid just like drinks it and then look gets really close. Fascinated by it.
Dana's gonna.
Mhm.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, I was going to say, if you lean in and actually take a look at his face, you'll notice that he's a tiefling. Through and through.
ooh.
Very clean,
Dana's
very well
gonna-
put together. Go ahead.
Dana's gonna smile, roll up her left sleeve, take out her right short sword, and just go, "Look at that, two of a kind," and just draw her short sword up her arm.
Are you doing anything, or is that...
No,
or
just showing off my blood.
Mm.
I will activate a Crimson Right, but I won't activate it. You know.
Okay, yeah. I'd be like, so interesting. And he'll grab your wrist really roughly, and he'll take his middle finger and he'll dab it into your blood, and then taste it. And just kind of
really-
smile.
That's disgusting.
That is really not sanitary. Even I know that's not sanitary.
Look, none of us have any idea where she's been. No offense, Dana. I'm just saying, as a
She's gonna chuckle. No, she fucking loves it. She's gonna start laughing.
we have no idea where she's been. No offense, but honestly, just as a policy piece, Shalesy, stop eating people's blood. It's weird.
You have no idea where she's been.
To be fair, I have no idea where that one's been either, but I think it's markedly worse.
The forest of 1,000 trees, maybe? And he'll dip again and lick again.
How can you taste that?
That's
I mean, he did
really
sniff
good.
you.
Yeah, he's creepy. He's weird like that.
I'm
Yeah, but
weird.
right?
You insult me to my face?
You sniffed me. We talked about that years ago. Not how you approach women.
I mean, you just smell so
Stop.
yellow.
This is literally what we talked about. Literally.
And
Wait,
he'll
how
smile.
good are tieflings
One
sense
ear,
of
not
smell?
the other. Better than their hearing.
So, roll an insight check for me.
Wait, for Kiddis?
You pose the question.
Yeah.
Oh, not even. Okay.
And Cedar, you can go and roll it too, if you wanted to.
Okay. Ooh.
14.
You said perception?
Insight.
Insight.
Insight. Gotcha. Well, it's not even better. That's a.
I got 14.
Okay.
Peter's just
Um,
not doing well right now.
I know, she's like, she's too bothered by everything going on.
Exactly.
You kind of put a little bit of it together, though, Kiddis. Because he said that she smells yellow, and she didn't really seem to notice. He also saw the purple blood in your friend and tasted it, and said something about her background that she hadn't shared with anybody yet. And so you put it all together, that he has a pretty intimate knowledge or working knowledge of the Fae and the fairies that you are talking about. And he also has a knowledge about the blue charges. And it's not very hard to put it together that he understands a lot about what this is.
Oh.
And he is almost ecstatic that everyone's kind of playing their cards, so to speak. Or putting it out on the table.
And her cards all that much, though. Kiddis just been dumb.
Kiddis plays only wild cards. They're like, if you played a card game with her, you'd be like, how does she have only wild cards? Where's the rest of the deck?
She just starts to, hey, quiet.
Just starts pulling wild cards out of roll. Where are they coming from?
But Dana's gonna look Shayleys in the eyes and just extend a hand and go, I like you.
And I like you too. I'm glad
So
Cedar has
wait.
found new friends, and he'll reach out to shake your hand.
Go accept.
Okay. So wait, just to make sure I'm tracking right, he knows what the charges are.
Well, he says he has an exclusive deal to ship them around the world. Yes.
So he
Probably.
and so he probably knows what he has intimate knowledge with the face, so which means he probably knows what they are, and he doesn't care.
That would fit.
You could assume.
So Kidis is like just sitting there quietly, just kind of like,
Well, anyways, I'll have plenty of alcohol and a party for you when you guys return. I'm sure you can return to your inn without too much trouble if you wanted to, or you can stay here. We have the old rooms. I can clear yours out for you if you'd like, Cedar.
I think I would like to stay at the inn if that's all the same.
That's fine.
Especially seeing as you were able to unlock the door there. I don't feel very comfortable staying here for the night.
Oh, don't worry about that. That was just Herbert. Hey, you were able to detect him anyway, so I would have much rather done what else I had planned, but, you caught him, so it's fine. I'll just be sure to know that the rooms for you will be comped, so you don't need to worry about paying anything for that shoddy old place. Yeah, you'll be just safe there, don't worry. Just
Manor, by the way.
the manor.
Are we sneaking into?
Oh, yes. That is on blah 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 street.
Wow, really?
Yeah.
Super.
That's in the most northern part of Sinbar. There's a large corner lot. You'd probably know the gardens. We used to peek over the walls there and kind of wish we could be there. There's a gentleman there. He's a count of this land, but that doesn't matter to us, really. Everyone is kind of fair game in the end of the day, but it's Count Deco and his wife and his daughter all kind of stay there. So you'll likely find it in either his room or knowing the old geezer in his daughter's room, probably trying to be sneaky. But nothing really gets past us, does it, huh? But I'm sure you know the old manor. If not, we can draft you up some directions if you'd like. Your memory seems to have faded a lot over these 4 years or so.
No, I think I can make it just fine. My memory's as sharp as ever. Shaylia.
Just like those little talons, and he'll kind of like do footsie fingers with your fingers on the table. It's just now just getting more awkward and more awkward. He's trying to basically make you feel off-put.
Real mature.
Wow.
Well, I better get some sleep.
Of course. Sweet dreams.
And to you as well.
Kidis makes a note that it'd be fun to put the dreamstone on Shayla's head. Like, she makes a little note to herself.
Oh dear. Well, ladies, let's head back.
Okay. It's nice meeting you.
It was so fun meeting you. Tell me, what's your secret? Who do you favor with out of all your friends?
Favor?
Yeah, of course. We have a purple here. We have a yellow here. I'm assuming you're all a part of the same band, if you will.
What if it was green? That'd be fun. Or orange. Orange would be fun. Orange is a fun color.
And he'll kind of laugh and go, and I was liking you so much, but I guess your secrets can remain yours for at least a little while longer.
Goodbye.
See you soon, Cedar.
I wish it didn't have to be this way.
It's the only way.
Isn't it?
It is. You'll realize that soon enough.
I realized that a long time ago. And with that, Cedar walks out the door.
All right. And your merry band of people follow you. I'm assuming. Unless Kidis
Yeah,
wants to
Kidis,
continue
like-
to hang out.
Kidis is very chipper. I'm very. That is not what I expected in a thieves' hideout to look like.
Are you
It
feeling
is so nice.
Are you feeling okay?
Yeah.
I should have caught that sooner.
Ears.
Okay, they're okay.
Yeah, provided she drank the antidote, she'll be feeling a little bit better.
I wonder if all tieflings' blood like looks the same, or if it's just like he's like fae related.
It wasn't that way before.
Oh, wait, did he make a deal with the fae then?
Possibly, which confuses me, seeing as, well,
Out of character, it really is like that. Tiefling blood's not normally like that.
He seemed to match. So, tiefling blood could be different hues of their natural skin color, but his was abnormal for him.
Fascinating.
Dane is just gonna go. Look, I've known the guy all of 5 minutes, but I know he cut a deal because his blood is the exact same color as mine, and I cut a deal.
But my question is, why would you cut a deal with someone who's selling in another fae queen's soul?
true. That does give me pause.
Wait, you're Ocarina now?
Ha ha ha.
I avoided it. I wanted to say something like that too. I was like, oh, we're going with puns here.
Oh dear. I'm sorry you all had to see that.
Why? That was so cool.
Oh no, I like having people on my shit list. It's fun.
Yeah. Well, listen, you all don't have to come on the job at all. I understand. And you all can take a rest in your room if that's you probably need it. I don't
You
know.
didn't realize
Oh
I
no,
just.
I'm keeping him in my best graces.
And besides, I already got
Or
a
me and his.
long rest.
All
You're
right.
the only one that needs sleep, honey.
I guess so. Let's head back to the inn. I do want to check on the bartender.
I can't believe he's not dead.
I want to make sure.
Um,
So we head back to the inn.
you guys
Would he even
return,
be there though?
and it's empty.
Do we hear anything?
No.
Nah, they took that man to a back alley somewhere, didn't they?
Yeah, the whole
Man's
inn is like there's cold food left on the tables. There's cats picking up the food and eating it apparently. Yeah, there's cold food sitting on the table. Drinks half drinking. The main fire keeping the place warm is all but put out now at this point. It's kind of gone out more or less on its own because people haven't been keeping it up. But yeah, for the most part, it seems like everybody just packed up and left.
Okay. I should probably be more careful in the future. I don't think
very
my
much
fake
so.
queen's gonna be happy with mine more dying.
Yeah, you shouldn't die several more times. Let's try to keep it at just that last one.
Yeah. Especially since I was that's not gonna happen again here, is it?
Good advice for everybody. Stop dying.
Let's try to not do that.
But it's so cute. He thought like
Dying?
no.
Sorry.
I mean yes, but no. But it's just like it's so cute. He likes playing with people. He's like a cat.
He definitely does like playing with people. That's not something that you should see as cute, kids.
It's not
Something you need to look out for, especially with shit. All right, I guess I owe you two the truth. I can tell Akron later, and I can
Eh,
tell Gail later.
1 second. And Dana's gonna go hop the bar and look for the bartender's stash of tea.
You find various things. You can find, I guess, if you look around, mixed in, you'll find tea, and then you see morning tea, and then good night tea.
I'll get 3 things of good night tea and go, if we're gonna have a heart to heart, we're gonna do it right.
Thank you.
I'm gonna try to pull out something from my bag.
Do your odds and evens.
Let's try evens again. 2! I am nailing these rolls. I'm pulling out the little wooden flower that I got and kind of just like putting it in front of her because I know it smells good.
Oh, thank you.
Pull out a taco.
Chaotic wants you to pull a taco out of the bag next time.
Can I pull a taco out of the bag? Or is it only cinnamon toast?
Put a taco in the bag.
Put a taco in the bag.
You could put a taco in the bag, yes, if you wanted to.
So does
Um,
that? Oh,
pull it.
tacos are now canon within this universe, and I'm here for it.
We're
Yeah.
gonna have tacos.
We can have tacos.
We should have tacos as a celebration.
Is this Candace or Sharita?
Both. I think it'd be so funny for her to be celebratory. Celebratory.
You did
Celebratory feel.
it. Chaotic. We have tacos now. Okay. Right, trauma bird. Back to character. I met Shalius 8 years ago. I'm 22, so I met him around the age of 14. Well, might have actually been a little more closer to 13, but that's besides the point. I was in a bad place. Well, I just gotten out of a bad place. I suck at telling these kind of stories. When I was young, I was on the road by myself, and I got into a very sticky situation. It's not exactly relevant to this story, so I don't know if I'm ready to share that one yet. But after getting out of that situation, I came to Nexus. One day, I was trying to make my way across town, find some food, and I almost got mugged in an alleyway. If you can believe it, I was even smaller than than I am now. And so I didn't really stand much of a chance, but that's when Shalius showed up. And he saved me, and we were both alone in the world. And so we decided we'd be alone in the world together. He taught me how to survive on the streets. And in turn, I would help him with his endeavors. He was a little bit older than me, but not too much older. And he's probably one of the closest things I've had to a best friend. He actually got me my first spell book to encourage me on my path. But to be honest, from where I am now, I don't know what was real and what wasn't. And I was so excited to help my friend with what he wanted. And I think he's achieved his dreams now. And some part of me is a little bit proud of him. Until I think about what it must have cost. The reason I left is that Shalius would have me do things that I was not very comfortable with. You all know the spell suggestion.
Mhm.
I don't really like using it all that much. I only do it when I feel I absolutely need to. Because he'd have me use it in heists. to protect him. It's okay because you're protecting your friend. It's okay, you're protecting me. You saved me. That makes it okay. And I believed him. We had a code and an agreement because I came to believe that, and I still do, in some places, you have to pick a pocket. It's not right, but some days you have to survive and worry about your conscience later. So we made a code and an agreement. Yes, we would steal, but we would not steal from those who cannot afford the loss. We would not steal from good people. We would steal from those who karmically deserved it or could afford the loss. And I thought we were both holding to that. And then I overheard a conversation one day when I was, 17, maybe 18. He was making plans, first off, without me, which was my first indication. He'd been acting a little shifty, but I was trying to ignore it and give him the benefit of the doubt. But he was making plans for us to work with another group of rogues to steal from one of the nobles in town. And I knew that noble to be a very, very good person. He was practically a philanthropist and took in some orphans who needed it. That was when I knew that Phileas was a liar. I confronted him about it later, and he tried to say, "Oh, you misheard. I never mishear." And he tried to say I was remembering things incorrectly. I'd never trick you. I would never do anything to hurt you. You're my friend. And I was his friend. But I doubt he was ever mine. And I thought really hard about the last couple heists. He had tricked me into going against our code. So not only did he go against it, but he tricked me into doing that too. And I was so happy to do it because I was supporting my friend, getting food for us, getting money for us so we could be comfortable. And so for once I said, no, I'm not going to do this anymore. And he didn't really like that. So I left. And I boarded a ship. I stowed away on a ship. And crossed the ocean. Traveled through a few towns, living in libraries, or pretending to be a student at certain magic schools, till I got to Bearvane. And then that's when I got admitted into the Whispering Obelisk. For real. An actual student. And that's when I met Mai. And that was 4 years ago. And that's how I know Shaylee
Candace kind of just puts Atlas in your lap.
is. He's becoming a therapy soul now.
Candace always feels comforted with my souls, so.
I would have crossed both continents for him. So the reason that I was so cold and angry back there is because he's the one that taught me never to trust anyone. Because no matter how much you think they love you, no matter how much you think they'll be there for you, You're just a tool and another piece in someone else's game. And I'm right back on the chessboard.
Dragon chess sometimes. Every once in a while. But aren't there different types of pieces on the chessboard? So you were like one of the little pawns then,
Yep.
but you don't have to stay a pawn.
I've tried to stop being a pawn all my life. But I think I just keep moving from chessboard to chessboard. And from one cage to another.
Well, then you just have to stick to a chessboard and cross it. When you get it all the way across, you get to become something else.
Yeah. I guess so. But I'm afraid of what I'll become. If I'd stayed with him, I don't want to think about that. And the chessboard before was just as bad. But that's not something I'm ready to talk about yet. And that's why I wanted to get out of town so fast, because I didn't want any of you to know that. Because this town, this me, I wanted her to die in the past and stay buried in my own memory. And seeing him, part of me still wishes we could be friends. And wishes I'd never heard that conversation. But it's outweighed by the part of me that's so much better off. But that's why I wanted out. Because I didn't want any of you to know, and I'll tell them both, but the others too. I especially didn't want Gale to know, because, you know, he's a holy person and everything. And what holy person is going to want to be around a broken, used up, little, insignificant pawn like me?
You know, from what I know about holy people, that just makes you more attractive to them because then they think they can fix you. They work their butts off to give you redemption. So, just from what I know about holy people, and I don't know much about your holy person, that's just going to make him want to be around you even more to try and help you.
Okay.
And I can't say much about holy people, because as we've seen with Gail and me, we don't always get along so well. But you, back when I was still a kid, you did find me in a tower and save me. You were in a completely weird environment that you didn't know. You didn't know me. You didn't know if I could have been a trap. Let's be fully honest.
True.
I could have been a trap.
Actually, Gail was like, "Oh, no, we don't follow creepy kid voices in creepy towers."
Yeah, that sounds about right.
It was a valid point. It was a valid point.
I'm glad you guys came, though.
I'm glad you did.
And so, sorry, go ahead.
I've had a lot of fun with you guys.
Thank you.
I even figured out how to do this. And Kid just like starts moving her ears like your tongues.
Oh,
I've been practicing while you were sleeping.
That's really sweet. Thank you. Thank you, Kit.
You're welcome.
And
Oh.
so Dana's just gonna go, look, I've never been one for words, never been one for comforting speeches really. I've tried. Most of them fail. That was more my sister's avenue. But what I am good at is this. And she's gonna take out her other short sword and drag it along her right arm,
Oh.
and she's gonna go, you've just added one more person to my shit list.
Why'd you slice
So,
your arm though?
oh,
That
it
hurt?
lets me do this, and she lights the sword on fire.
Goodness and Mistra. Sorry.
Oh no,
Good,
it's
a lot
fine.
of blood.
What?
Sorry.
That's certainly a handy trick.
It helps.
I bet.
Oh, that's right. You haven't gotten to see the other one yet.
The what?
And she's gonna flip out her right. So her. I've realized I've never described her short swords to y'all. So her left short sword is like this very. They're both the same length, like 2 foot, 2.5 foot long blades. But the left one, it's almost like picture like Inosuke's blade. It's very. It's serrated, very rigid, very violent. It looks like when it cuts, it's meant to take a pound of flesh along with it.
Ooh.
And it is completely stained with purple blood. And then she whips out her right short sword, and it's the same length, 2.5 feet long, but this one it's super elegant. It has like this like fairy pattern carved up along the blade really elegantly, and in contrast to the left blade, it looks like it's meant to carve through things like they're butter.
Mm-hmm.
And she just goes and she grips the hilt of the short sword tight, and it just erupts in radiant light, and
Whoa.
20 feet around us is now lit up.
Whoa.
Why didn't you use this in the desert? I didn't have to drag Gale through the desert.
That was hilarious, though. That was so much fun to watch. I'm in the sky, but I was watching that.
Yeah. I was so small and I was just pulling.
It's like hurting a cat.
He couldn't figure out, like, he seriously, I don't know how, like, he couldn't even manage to walk in a straight line.
She just goes, yeah, I was having too much fun with that. Sorry.
Honestly, though, we need to get him some night vision goggles or something. Surprise him or something.
We
We
should.
should. There's.
Say,
I don't.
you've been traveling with him longer than I have.
Like a few days longer, but I don't know anyone in here's birthdays. Heck, your age is now like the squishiest time thing ever.
To be honest, it was kind of squishy to begin with. I forgot when my birthday is.
What?
I actually forgot it. Like,
That's sad.
I forgot it like around like year 46. I think it was year 46.
You elves make no sense.
And DM, I'm gonna let you translate this into your own time because I don't know your months yet. But Dana's just gonna start flipping around her short swords and just go January 23rd.
It'd be more Sugar.
More Sugar. Okay, so she's gonna go more Sugar 23rd.
Oh, cool. That's next month. If we don't skip another big length of time, we'll have to remember that.
Wait, whose birthday?
Dana. Dana's.
Ah.
Dana was the one that said it, so we should.
Oh yes, but I didn't know if the sword had like magic capabilities to get someone's birthday.
Sword had a birthday. Oh no, I thought you were saying the sword had a birthday, and I was like, honey, it's a sword.
Oh, the swords have a birthday. The swords are made on a day. Technically, it has a birthday.
Okay, technically, you're right.
And technically, the queen did say, "Welcome to your 76th birthday."
Mhm.
So
that was what
Oh, so it was
today.
76.
Well, yesterday then. So technically, you could say your birthday is December 14th, which would be Yulier.
Julia 14th.
Nice.
Okay, so I can have a birthday now. Yay!
I need to decide Cedar's birthday. Normally this kind of thing doesn't come up, so I just didn't think about it.
You'll hear what?
That'd be yesterday now, so the 14th.
14th. I know. Happy birthday again.
Sounds like an
It's
occasion
been
for
so
tacos.
long.
Yo, I want tacos now. You don't even know.
Well, we should get some sleep, especially if we are to sneak into the manor tomorrow. Oh, I hate this.
You sleep good. I'm
hate
No,
worried.
we're good.
Triple
I'll
nightmare.
I'll keep watch. I'll make sure no one gets into our room again.
Thank you.
Well, she'll make sure. I'm not as good at that.
Oh
And
yeah,
it-
no, you'll be keeping me company. You're too much fun.
Yay!
And honestly, if Shalius himself comes through that door, you have my full permission to slap the ever-loving Mistra out of him.
Horn?
With my stabby
What a
stick.
tiefling horn.
You know what? Oh, that would be hilarious. Yes, take his horns. I don't care. But like unevenly. Like a
I
lopsided
wonder if you can use tiefling horns in potions.
Probably.
Oh no, if we're taking his horns, I'm making them weapons.
Oh, I'm horrible. I shouldn't be laughing at that. Sorry.
So
Well, you were-
first off, I love the comment, yo, this girl needs to be on stage.
Mhm.
Oh,
Yeah,
That was
like,
in response
one of your
to
performance.
your your crying scene there. It's pretty good. And
Thank you.
And we're all getting tacos now, I think, after session, so
that'd be
that'll be
fun. I wish we lived close enough that we could.
I know, right?
That'd be so much fun. Be like the Avengers going to shawarma.
Anyway,
Oh my god.
if you're going
that's
to
right,
sleep,
you guys
I'm
don't
going to
live
try
in
to use the
Southwest.
dreamstone on you.
Oh joy! Yay! Hooray!
Hip hip hooray!
I'll be back in a moment. Kidis, may I borrow your room for just a moment?
My room?
Yeah, I would like to be alone for just a minute.
You do realize that any of these rooms would work. They're all open.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
I think if Dana wanted to start getting ready for meditation, then I don't know what to call it for you all.
Well, we're not. We already went to sleep. You're the only one that needs
I'm not
sleep.
asleep.
We have reiterated this.
I know, but I don't know if you like have meditation clothes,
We-
like how people have pajamas.
No,
You don't? Okay, I didn't know that.
and we've already
You
meditated.
learn new things every
We've
day.
already.
Yes, chaotic, you are our Deadpool.
Right. I don't know how much you need to do that. Like, do you have meditation naps? Is that a thing?
No.
Like a short meditation
You
nap?
do realize the only reason why I meditate is because I don't like sleeping, right?
Well, I know you don't like sleeping. I just didn't know if that was like a
And any of these
a
rooms are
you
open.
thing. I'm just going into one of the rooms. Cedar just kind of is like, yeah, I'm done with the conversation now. It just kind of shuts the door. And she just kind of like plops down on one of the beds and like starts to rub over like the replaced eye. I hate this. Ugh, that's stupid. Really horns. Now I have to check.
Ooh.
Pelly Matea. I want to use the eyeball.
Mm-hmm. I'm just getting the name here. Hold on. Which one was Pelly?
You know what? Oh shit! I really want to try
Ah.
something, but I don't want to ruin this.
Don't ruin it.
So, you feel the pain of your eye shooting backwards, kind of down into your spine as your life is reduced by half.
I made the change. So scared. I'm holding on
You
to.
see a clearing in a really dense forest, and you see a girl. You see your sister sleeping on a bedroll in a camp that looks very lived in for, from what you can tell, a couple of weeks. You see a couple of armed owlin guards that you're familiar with. They look like their
Oh.
family.
You might need to turn up your sound a little bit. Chaotic is saying it's hard to hear.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Da, 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 da. Where's my volume?
We just heard our sweet mate. scream. And what character did it sound like? Yeah, that was actually what it sounded like exactly.
Okay, how's this a little bit? This a little bit better? Hopefully.
And what was the last thing you heard?
That she missed all of it.
She missed all of it. Okay, perfect. Yeah, I think my mic got a little twisted. So
Oh yeah, no worries.
you see a tent in a forest, essentially. You see your sister sleeping soundly in a bedroll in this tent. This tent is actually a semi-permanent tent, like a yurt. It requires a little bit of setup, but the forest you don't recognize at a glance.
Mhm.
The fauna and nature is not something that you're familiar with, and you're pretty familiar with your land. You see armed guards kind of keeping watch, taking turns. You see 3 of them, but your sister sleeping soundly in the woods.
Safe. Okay. You're safe. That answers nothing. But, where are you? Ugh. I
And
guess that's all we get tonight.
you
Oh well.
hear a whisper in your ear. Use me again.
Like tonight? Hello? Weird creepy voice in my eyeball? Why is this all so weird? What is sanity anymore? Alright, fine. And then ACO, Nictea.
You fade out, the steam leaking from your eye, stronger now. The pain penetrating deeper than it did before. You feel it in the small of your back as it just feels like it's digging deeper into you, but clear as day. You see your brother, your younger brother,
Okay,
and
where are you?
he's on a ship at sea. You can tell by the light that the sun crested over the sky and the ocean and the water that it's beginning to be morning, which means he's closer to the other continent where you just were days before. And he's got a bucket of black tar as he's in very shanty clothes, drinking what looks to be a broken cup full of an unknown liquid. As he takes a break, you hear a voice yelling, "Get back to work!" And he continues wiping down the deck with this black tar, waterproofing the wood of a ship. And it zooms out further,
Where are you two?
and
You're always together.
the ship name is Lady Sylvie.
Lady Sylvie. Okay. Thank you.
Again.
Not using you again. I am tired. Freaking hurt. One more time. But it better not hurt too bad. If my friends have to drag me out of here, what am I gonna do? I'm gonna yell at my eye? I'm not gonna yell at my eye.
Yell at the eye. Yell at the eye.
Ocellus. Nictea.
The pain shoots down from your back into the tips of your toes and into the tips of your fingers. Your life halved again. Your body collapses to the ground as you curl into the fetal position from pain. But just
I'm trying not to make any noise because I don't want to scare my friends. Whether or not they hear anything is not for me to determine.
You can kind of see as your vision fades from your normal eye a very clear picture of him and your sister, Sonia, also in a tent, dirty. Maps strain across a table. They're looking at them by candlelight. They look well armed as he stands up and issues orders to people coming in and out of the tent. You, stoke the fires. We're hiding tonight. You, pass out the food. And he seems to be issuing commands out to a small group of people. As they come into the tent, you can see their faces very clearly. They're humanoid and dwarf and elf and a handful of owlin, but they seem almost corrupted. Their feathers overpreened and they're not regrowing as they kind of fumble around with spears. And this vision doesn't last as long as the others as it kind of snaps back out.
Ugh.
Again.
No. Shush. Ugh. I gotta go to bed.
But you want to, don't
Siblings.
you?
I mean, yes and no, but I know my limits. Know yours. If we have to share a body, we're going to have to come to some sort of balance, okay? Anyways, you didn't exactly ask. Well, I didn't know what I was getting myself into. You did ask. I'll give you that. I'm literally curled up on the floor right now, so I don't think I'm going to do that again. But thank you for the last 3 visions. I can't do that again. Ugh. And I just kind of pick myself up off the floor. And I open the door and I walk back to the room. And Cedar is just, she's barely standing up right now.
But are they well-legged? Chaotic. So they're well-armed
That was hilarious,
and chaotic. Like, are they well-legged? Yes. 1.5, in fact.
Honey, you look worse than when you went in there.
Yeah, I used the freaking Esper eye. And I gesture to it.
Go to sleep.
I used it 3 times in a row.
Go to sleep.
Yeah, I'm going.
Go to sleep. Can it starts moving you towards her?
I'm going. Curiosity killed the cat.
Satisfaction brought it back.
And
Let's go.
satisfaction was weak.
Let's go to sleep. Go.
Okay, good night. Cedar just kind of curls up into the bed and just instantly she is out.
And you're gonna feel like a weight on your chest as Cork is just laying on your chest now.
Aww, I love that.
Hey, Dana.
Yo.
You know, I know she had a rough time.
I know she had a rough day, but I don't give a crap.
I do give a crap.
No, I'm joking. I'm joking. This is hilarious. I'm joking.
You know I'm not very good at being sneaky.
Mm-hmm.
And she hands over the dream rock.
Uh-huh.
What if we gave her a really good? It worked with Gail.
Alright.
Gail likes me.
I'll place the rock, you create the dream.
Let's go. Wait, what is Cedar like?
Mm-hmm.
Maybe the dream rock will know. Okay. Dream rock is magic.
Dream rock.
You're gonna have disadvantage.
Oh joy.
So is that sleight of hand or stealth?
That'll be sleight of hand.
17.
And then what'll that be for me?
You have to roll with disadvantage with the perception.
Perception disadvantage.
Okay. The only reason I'm contesting this is because I want to see what, how the rolls determine. Okay, that's a 13. That is a 6. 8.
You don't notice a gosh darn thing as a very heavy stone. You can feel the warmth of something on your chest, and it soothes you into sleep and slumber. You're in an excruciating amount of pain, so you're just trying to focus on escaping it, as a gem gets placed onto your head, and you have no idea.
Okay. Dream rock.
Oh, wait.
What?
I need to make fine, man. But it flagged your message for misogyny because it said crazy little girl. It had me check to make sure that your message was okay before I allowed it in the chat. Whose idea was it to give all these magical items to the crazy little girl with powers over death? Apparently that's misogynistic.
Oh, geez, I got flagged?
It got flagged.
That is hilarious.
I'm dying.
Here's the thing, she's a crazy little girl.
It's
I mean, she now looks like an adult, but
no, it is the little girl part. That's so.
I think it's the fact that he called me
I mean,
crazy too.
Real talk, that's actually kind of dope that Twitch did that.
Right?
Like, that's awesome.
Like, but I think it's like the crazy, like the fact that it said crazy little girl. But
That's funny.
the thing is, he's not wrong.
So, once someone in my chat got flagged for saying chickens. LOL. How dare you talk about crazy little girls and
Look at all
chickens?
those chickens.
Look at all those chickens. literally, just Kid is looking at all the things, all the living things she keeps pulling out of the lost items bag. Look at all those chickens.
Anywho,
I'm sorry.
so Candace kind of like wills the Dreamstone because she doesn't know what would make like Cedar happy, but she's trying to like will like the best dream she can like that can be possible.
So, okay.
And she wants to watch it like a movie.
Did you want me to take over then?
Yeah, because I'm assuming because she didn't like she assumed that the Dreamstone would know what to like what type would constitute as a good dream.
So you're just giving it to the powers that be then. Okay. So, the Dreamstone kind of lights up with a small sheen as Cedar's feathers also kind of glow with different twinkling colors of yellow and gold, and she falls deeper into a slumber. And in her mind's eye, what she sees is just her floating over the ocean at very quick speeds, just skimming the water with her wings and dodging waves up and down. Fish kind of jump from the water to try to get her almost, and she like spins around them and underneath them, and she's just free and flying. And she goes all the way up to the sun, and her feathers begin to fall off, and she just falls into the world itself, each feather becoming a piece of nature and a tree sprouting from each of those feathers, as she's now awake in a forest, just relaxed, camping around a campfire with her friends. She sees Kittis, Dimrin, Mai, all of her friends, Gale floating around, flying, showing his wings a little bit, and her laughing and smiling and drinking and glasses clinking. And she wakes up in the morning feeling completely refreshed.
Oh, that's the first good night of sleep I've had in a long time.
Can just kind of like quietly get Dana fist bump.
Happily reciprocates. And okay, so during that whole sequence, just because I'm curious, during that sequence, I want to have Cork use detect invisibility. Do I see anything come off the Dreamstone?
Nothing comes off the Dreamstone, but you see Philo sitting next to Cedar's head, staring at the Dreamstone, looking completely jealous and upset.
He's like, that looks so tasty.
Dana's gonna extend her hand for a high five, for the Burning Man thing.
Wait, so
Still love to call it Burning Man.
I call the demon.
High five Philo?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Do you tell him why you're high fiving him?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez. He'll kind of look up and just smile and nod repeatedly. And then he'll kind of hold out his little tiny hand with one little tiny finger as if to touch you.
Mm-hmm.
Like E.T.
Do you accept?
Oh, absolutely, I do.
So your head kind of leans back as you almost partially nod to sleep, but you know how you kind of jolt yourself awake?
Mhm.
And in that moment, you see the face of a man melting away, his flesh and down to the bone, screaming for his life as the scene zooms out, and it's just the Wicker Man doing a little jig,
Yeah.
like over the city that's in flames. And then you kind of jolt back awake and wake up, and you're in the room with Cedar like nothing happened, and only a few moments had passed.
He just goes, "You're the coolest little ball of fluff."
I love him.
The chaotic ball of fluff.
We really thought that he was like this fun little fluff, and he's looking more and more like Alistair. Like that's
Yeah.
Okay.
he's becoming more and more Alistair-ish. It's like, you know, when they look away, when they're looking away, and he's just like sitting there in the background smiling, and like eldritch symbols are appearing. That's what I'm imagining is happening now.
Well, I mean, you met his mom, so
Yeah.
Like his actual mom, like that's his mom.
But
he's her familiar. Yes,
Okay.
that's canon. She brought him into this world.
I mean, you all accepted this little necromancer death
We did.
child.
We did. That we did.
And someone who literally cuts herself for power.
So
We are a fun group of people. We have Death Child, Knife Woman, Drama Bird. We have Glitter Cleric, and we're still figuring out Hakarin.
Yep.
Catnip.
But so Dana's just gonna kind of like feel the dried blood on her arm and go, oh, right. Cedar, do you know this place pretty well, yeah?
Yeah, like the back of my hand.
Is there anywhere that I can get like some alchemical supplies?
Chemical supplies.
Because I need to do some testing.
Yeah, sure.
Unless y'all don't. Sorry, no, yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
DM, where would that be? Do I know a shop name?
Yeah, so you guys, I mean, you guys are in kind of the main shopping district. You're in the center of town, the Nexus district. So yeah, I mean, if you guys were to sleep for the 8 hours, it was already 4, so it's probably midday by the time you get up. If you wanted to hit the town and do a little bit of shopping, that would be fine. But I'm assuming you guys have all kind of been in your room for the most of this time, right?
Yeah.
well, we could have been watching Cedar's dream.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, yes. My friends are watching me sleep. That's fine.
I don't know what you expected from my character.
Not much, and yet.
It's like,
I'm
I'm
kidding.
being creepy,
Well.
I'm being creepy.
I'm an adult now, which makes it worse.
It's like in that a couple years ago, that Trolls movie when all the little trolls were saying what makes something watching your parents while they sleep.
So
Chaotic.
it's the way you chew in your sleep.
Mercy.
Oh man. I used to love, one of my favorite things I used to say to people is be like, yeah, your new furniture looks great from the front yard.
No.
So, yes. So the day passes more or less. If you guys choose to go out of the rooms, you will see one person sitting in the tavern, drinking a drink, and he's at the
Who is
bar, and he's just sitting.
Is it Shalius?
No, it's not Shalius.
Oh, thank goodness.
You don't necessarily recognize him, but Cedar would recognize the symbol etched into the corner of his cloak as a dealer of goods, if you will.
Okay.
A merchant of death.
Oh. Good morning. Just kind of walks up, sort of. Morning.
And he'll kind of see you with the big smile. Man, you guys sleep a lot, huh? Jeez. Yeah. So, hi. Yes. Good morning. Good afternoon. good evening. I don't know. We're almost there yet. We'll be there soon. Sooner than later than for most than not, but I don't know. I forget what I forgot. Anyways, hi. Yes, I'm
Hello.
Carlos. How are you?
He's a Mad Hatter! Sorry.
I'm not mad. I'm very much happy all the time. It's my job to be happy. I make a lot of money doing my job, which money makes me happy. So I guess I'm a happy person all the time.
Isn't that kind of like madness?
No.
Like manic. Manic's the word! Sorry.
Kiddis.
Anyways, so I heard about your upcoming job from a friend, a mutual friend. You guys friends? You guys seem like friends. Anyways, he had a lot of good things to say about you. So,
Oh, that.
do you need anything for the job coming up? Goods, information, jobs, people done in?
Dana just a little annoyed from all just the needless rambling. She just goes, "Okay, do any of you have alchemy supplies? Do you have alchemy supplies? Do you have alchemy supplies? Does somebody have alchemy supplies?"
Actually, I do. I got them back in the town with the Philo incident.
No, not on hand, but I can get them. That's no problem. What are you looking for?
Oh, it's okay, Carlos. I think I have some, actually. Sorry.
No,
Well,
that's fine. Do you
No,
need
I'm
more?
curious.
Wait.
What do you have?
Well, it's not about what I have. Well, I guess it is a little about what I have, but it's about what I can get. I can get what I have, and I have what I got. So, but I don't got what you don't need. So, ask away.
All right. Let's see here. She's gonna pull out a little list.
Ooh, a shopping list, and he kind of puts his palms together and goes up and down with them, and just kind of smiles and licks his lip.
She goes, "I need a scroll."
Scroll, stolen scroll, spell scroll, dealer scroll,
Spell
instructions, recipes. Okay. spell
Liamon's Tiny Hut, I believe it's called.
scroll. Ooh,
Oh, that's a fun one.
That is a fun one. That is a fun one indeed. I know Lehman's. Me and Lehman's go way back. Actually, I met him once at a concert. Yeah.
Oh?
For Lily Dreams. She's a violinist. She's so boring she puts people to sleep. Doesn't matter. I think it was Dreams. Either way. So Lehman, yeah, me and Lehman were talking back and forth, and he's talking about his tiny hut, right? And I was like, why don't you make a big hut? You could fit more people. And he's like, I don't know. Seems like a waste. And I'm like, what do you mean it's a waste? It's a banquet. And he's like, no, I only need a small hut. But anyways, you need a scroll of tiny huts, huh?
I love Carlos.
So,
I love Carlos. I would die for Carlos.
so let me see.
You know what, Carlos? Two things. One, surprise me when it comes to a spell scroll. Surprise me. Second, you should come with us. I like you. You seem fun.
Oh, no. I'm an armorer. I'm a merchant. I don't do the jobs, but I don't get in the way of the jobs. You see what I mean? I help at the job, but not so much. I don't get my hands
you do
dirty.
seem very helpful.
Well, then here,
You see
look,
these fingernails?
You,
Super clean, right? And he shows you his cuticles. I take work to get these cuticles done.
Oh wow, that's actually impressive.
look, okay.
Man after my own heart.
Do you travel around a
Calm
lot?
down, kid. You already got Reslin.
I travel here, travel down there, travel underwear.
More like a Jesus friend.
Oh, I ruined my own punchline.
Do you could we keep you on retainer?
Well, yeah, a friend of the man, friend of mine. You know what I mean? You stay good with the man, you stay good with me. He owns me, I own things. Things are for you at discounted prices.
He owns you.
Well, I mean, he owns everything. He owns you, he owns me, he owns the bar, he owns your mom's bar, he owns your dad's bar, your uncle's bar, your brother's bar, probably your sister's bar. If your sister has a bar, he owns a bar. You know what I'm saying?
Is 76 one word or two?
76, one word or two?
Like 76, like if I was saying like 76th birthday.
Oh,
I think he hyphenated.
76th. I think it's 5 words. 5 sounds good.
That is
I
not
like
5 words.
You know, I had 5 cups of coffee just this morning. That's
That does
actually
not
my
sound
second.
right.
Explains so much.
But I don't think 76 is 5 words. Because it would either be 2 words or 1.
No. I understand you're an educated little one, but ready? 76th. That's 5 words.
5 syllables, darling.
No, those
Not words.
Dana
DM,
just
I'm gonna text you
Dana
something
just
real
goes-
quick, but I do kind of need an answer.
It's 2 words. Even if it's hyphenated? Like, I thought it was hyphenated. Would that make it 2 words?
What's a hyphen? Do you need to buy a
Hyphen's
hyphen?
like
I could find one for you. I don't know what it is.
hyphen is a grammatical thing, honey.
I don't need grammar.
No, you don't. You're wonderful, darling.
You know what? You're wonderful. You know the last person to tell me I was wonderful? My mom. She was a great woman. You'd love my mom.
I
think my ring is stuck.
Uh-oh.
This is Sophie talking.
Um,
It's either stuck or about to break. It's not coming off. I guess I'm cedar forever. Okay, it came off. I'm saved.
But in all seriousness, no. Is 76th 1 or 2?
He meant it, you guys.
It is 2?
It is 2. It's not hyphenated.
76th? Not hyphenated?
I don't think
Maybe
so.
take that off for a second. It's gonna be tighter.
Okay.
Did you see
we work.
my text? It is relevant to this very scene, though.
I'm trying to think actually of what that might be. I did not expect that question.
It came up as a surprise to me too.
Ah!
Oh, yes. So what deity is that? Give me 1 second.
Yes. Also, that sounded like
Yes, chaotic, yes.
On
2 shots of vodka. No, this is fine.
Um, probably a holy sigil from Lematter.
From what? Okay.
So Lematter was a god.
Carlos.
Basically, so you guys know, it's basically hands being bound, covered in blood, and it's kind of about like shared pain, but it's kind of like good/bad, if you will. And there's a whole lore behind it, but it would fit for his character that he would hate any followers of this god, or it's basically a god of endurance. It's a martyr.
Carlos, will you do me a huge favor?
Anything.
Thank you. And then I take a piece of paper out of my notebook and I just kind of like make a real quick sketch. I want a holy symbol that looks like this. But it's not for me. It's for him. A gift from a friend.
A gift from a friend. You need it for the job?
Oh, trust me. I definitely need it for the job.
Definitely need it for
Sweetens
the
the
job.
deal.
Sweetens the deal. Man, I like the way you think. I don't necessarily understand it, but I can get it. Do you need silver, gold, platinum? How much we spending here?
Ooh,
Copper? Do you want it real, fake?
anything will do.
Anything will do?
Anything.
All right.
Just has to look like that.
Just has to look like
And
that.
clearly, nothing too crude, like no crude imitations. We need it specific.
Mm.
Oh, and Carlos, because I like you, it's a little bit of a shared joke, a little prank, if you will. So, drop it off quickly, if you get my meaning.
Do you need it here? Do you need it there? Do you want it at the job, before the
I
job?
need it.
After the job?
I need it given to him.
Oh, given to him. And from you?
From me, definitely.
Okay.
And give him this note. And all I do is I draw a little smiley face on it. But somehow, this is the most mischievous smiley face that has ever been drawn.
All right. Okay. I can definitely do that. I don't understand how that makes. Sure. Whatever.
Trust me. Helps me work a lot better.
Okay.
Kid, is
Okay.
anything you need? Anything you want?
I think she said she wanted a mystery scroll, right? You want a mystery spell scroll?
Oh no,
or the
I
spell
said I
scroll
wanted a
mystery?
mystery scroll.
You want a mystery spell
wanted
scroll and the sigil. Got it. Okay. Well, we could probably do that then.
Yeah.
What about you, miss?
Do I want anything?
Want some tacos, some carnitas, some pupusas.
Empanada.
You want some gyros, gyros, however the heck you say it, right? You chop up the little lamb meat with the beef meat, and you mix it together and put it on the stick and rotate it for a little while. This stuff's so good. I might get some gyros right after this, honestly. Well, maybe before.
One is like, I want a rapier, but I don't have enough money for one right now.
Well, you know it's not on.
Oh, I can do
it's not on
that.
your tab. It's on his tab.
Oh, it's on his tab.
Well, yeah.
Oh no!
Oh, that's just nice to know. I don't want anything else. That's just fun to know.
Yes.
Dana just looks at Kittis and goes, I can make you a weapon. That's easy.
I want a rapier.
I can do that.
I want a rapier and another dagger.
Okay.
Sweet.
Okay. And you need a lemies, right? A lemmies, a lemons,
Leomin's tiny hut.
a leper. You need a leper for the job?
Yes.
Do you need how many parts do you need
1000%
falling
yes.
off? like, you need that guy's
I can't
arm.
wait for the
Got
leper
it.
to show for the job.
All right, you need a leper's tiny house.Got it. I can make that happen.
I love him.
I've heard of ADHD, my friend. I'm just curious.
Yo,
We should have brought the You should have let me keep the Adderall.
my teacher said I
talked
had
about
ADHD.
the Adderall.
Huh?
Don't worry. We have it too. Actually, a lot of wizards have it. You'd be surprised.
I have it.
Oh, honey, you definitely have it.
Then why didn't you let me keep the Adderall?
Neither of us were keeping the Adderall.
Why
We had places to be, and
There
that
are
was
plenty
the
of
sole
vials
Adderall.
we could have taken.
No.
So you guys need Adderall? I got tons of Adderall. I never
No,
take
we
it.
do not need
Issued directly
Adderall.
to me. Totally legit prescription. Grounded up
We're
myself.
good.
I love him.
Rounded up myself.
Oh, by the way, Carlos, is there any place I could send a spell, like a sending spell to send a message?
Sending spell. Send a message. Okay. Do you guys need you want a scroll of send message? Good for one use?
Well, send a message, not send a message, sending.
No, I can send a message for you. I can bring you a
Like-
scroll that'll send a message for you.
Oh, like all the way across the, like, to another continent,
Yeah,
like
this is-
right now?
Yeah, these are magic everywhere. Yeah, right. Whatever. You put the message in the scroll, you roll it up, it says a message, whoever you want. Sign the name, put a little kissy mark on it. They might even feel the kiss. Who knows? I don't think that's how it actually works, but whatever. Scroll or send message, I could do that.
Yes, please.
All right. So there's like 200 gold here, and you wanted a leper's tiny hut. Do you want it with the
No.
parts or without the parts? Oh,
Just
Lehman, the
Mhm.
concert. Yeah.
yup.
Ah, I'm following you. That's 250 here. Sigil, ornate silver, 50 silver here, and a random
Oops.
scroll.
Yes, random mystery scroll. Surprise
Random
me.
mystery scroll. All right, 600 gold here. Perfect. Okay. You guys want fries with that?
Yeah.
That's fries? Gotcha.
Kiddos
With the
like
leper,
slips
got a
into-
good joke for you later. What's up, kiddos?
Kiddos like slips into kind of like whispering to Cedar and Sylvan. Are we sure this is not gonna get us killed?
Oh, at this point, I just want to see the look on his purple face when he sees that. Unfortunately, I won't be around. I won't be there for the delivery, but trust me, it's worth it. At least to me. He'll know it's from me and not from you or him.
I'm
Sure. Wait, you or Carlos
Anyway.
or Dana.
Yeah.
So roll a perception check.
Oh, mercies.
Who?
I gotta
Any of you.
Okay.
That would be a 10.
17.
11.
Okay. So you you guys are having this conversation in Sylvan, and he's looking at you like a deer in the headlights because he has no idea what you're saying. But as you start speaking Sylvan, about a line or two in, he opens up a book, and it begins. The quill magically comes out of the book and begins keeping a ledger of every.
Woo! Oh.
And for people who rolled 15 and higher, you can tell it's a record of your conversation in Sylvan.
Kiddos like walks over. What you doing, honey?
Oh, I'm making a point to keep track of everything that's said, done, round me, hear me, there me. You know what I'm saying? One thing to me, three me. I don't know. Keep tracking the thingies. Just make sure I don't miss work. You know what I mean? You're talking about stuff behind my back. It's in front of my back now.
Oh.
I can see it. I don't know what it says, but when I find out, I got you. I can sell it to you. I'll come back. Business deal. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm
Ooh.
saying?
That's pretty clever. Where'd you find something like that? That's a
Oh,
cool item.
I ground it myself.
Cool. Oh, I actually did think of just one more thing that we need for this job.
And he pulls out his pen and begins to write.
worry.
He's getting ready to write a number down. Yes.
Night vision goggles.
Hanawana?
Night vision. Something that will help. See, one of my friends has a very, very hard time seeing in the dark. For me, that's not an issue because, well, but the job would be a lot easier if we don't have to guide him through hallways in the dark. You know how it is.
Okay. Okay. So he's just going through in his mind. And it's like, okay. So, gotcha. Oof, I'm going to make money today. Thank you guys so much for being needy. I love needy people. Needy people are the best. Especially when the needy people don't understand that where the money's coming from, because you guys ain't paying. He paying. But it's okay. He's got a lot of money. Now I got a lot of money. And we're good to go. Right? So we all got a lot of money. So you need something to see in the dark. Mystery scroll. 600. Should it be 800? 600. Pick a number. Pick a number between 1 and 10.
5.
5? 500 gold. Got it. I'll give you a discount. And he kind of writes down a different... He crosses off what he originally had and writes down 500 gold pieces. And then in a script you can't recognize, writes something else. And it's like, okay, give me a couple hours. Be back.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Anything else? Yes? No? Maybe so?
You need anything from us?
What you got?
Oh no, I'm asking if you need help.
I don't need any help. I need things. I like things because I sell things, I trade things, I buy things. Do you have things?
Okay, is there anything you need?
I don't know. Depends on what other people need. It's not about my needs. It's about what I can give them. You understand? So I take most things and wait. I'm like a store shelf. You're not always selling, but I'm always there.
Fair enough.
So what do you
Hey,
got?
do you want to see a neat trick?
Can I sell it?
No, but you can see it.
I can see it. I'll take a look at it.
Okay, hold out your hands.
What are you doing?
And he removes his hands from the book, but it actually stays floating there. And he kind of pushes it out of the way, and he holds his hands out.
And she clicks her fingers, and there's now a cat in his hands.
And he sneezes. The
Oh.
biggest sneeze you've ever smelled or seen or heard or whatever.
Oh.
It's a cat. How are you allergic to magic? It's not a real cat.
Oh, it's not a real cat? Oh, well then I'm fine then. What's going on with you? Is it dusty in here?
Psychosomatic allergy.
I don't know. What are you talking about?
And
Magic cat? Who's a magic cat? So you sure it's not a real cat?
she's gonna click her fingers again, and now it's on top of his head.
And he just kind of looks up. How much you want for it?
In response, Cork is gonna bite his nose.
Oh, no, don't hurt Carlo.
It doesn't do any damage because the cat can't attack. So it's just like one of those soft cat bites.
And he like sneezes again just randomly. It's like, okay, well you take, unless you're selling it. You selling it? We buying? We trading? And he
No.
holds out his hand.
No, the cat's mine.
He kind of like holds it back a little bit and just pets it for a moment. Be like, goodbye, magic cat. You are my friend, ever so slightly, for the ever shortest amount of time. And he hands it back.
And as he's handing it back, it's gonna just pop out its wings and just fly over to me.
If you're ever selling, I'm buying. So I'm writing down the list of items.
Mm-hmm.
I get so much trouble, guys. This is not Candace talking. This is me.
Oh,
I don't
Cedar
wanna
saw
do-
2 amazing opportunities, and she took both of them.
We're running up this man's town.
I don't care.
Oh, I don't want to die
This
this
man
way.
deserves it.
I have done so many stupid things. I don't want to die this way.
You know what?
See-
It's my turn.
See, what Dana was told was shithead needs to get payback. So Dana's getting payback in the form of jacking up his tab.
Oh. Anyway, time skip or something, I guess, because I don't have anything else.
Yeah. Oh, although one thing when Carlos leaves, after he's left,
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he left and he's working out business.
in Sylvan, I want to go. Keep an eye out, Yellow. I think you'll like this one.
And so I actually do have something I'm gonna need to do. Dana's gonna go. Wait, so you've had alchemy supplies this whole time?
Yeah. Why?
Can I have them?
Yeah, of course. And I
You
like
get to make my right here?
I like draw them out of the out of my satchel. Yeah. I've used them once or twice, but I got them back in the town with the whole Burning Man incident.
Oh, neat. Okay. And she's gonna. So
I thought
okay,
we
this
got them
doesn't
before
look
the
normal.
Burning
How does this
Yeah,
work?
before, but in
Oh.
the same town as.
Man.
Wait, hold
No,
on.
I thought we got to the
Oh,
mining
no, that was
town.
the mining town.
We got it
Retcon.
where we got it where we got
Retcon.
when I got to meet the love of my life.
Retcon. We met that in bleh.
Mining town.
I got that in the mining town where Kiddis met Reslin.
Hmm.
I can't wait to send a message.
Oh boy, this should be good.
So how does this work? This doesn't look normal.
Oh, give me 2 seconds to find that.
Does this count as a new day?
Damn it.
Technically.
I don't know. You put stuff on the stuff, and then the stuff does stuff. I think it's in the items, maybe? Wait.
So can I pull something out of my bag?
That's the memes channel. That's not what I meant to go to.
Roll it.
Let's see.
Why isn't it in there?
31.
Okay, give me just a second. Yeah, why isn't it in that one?
It's not in the items. I think maybe you just sent it to me.
Oh, it's lost to the sands of time then.
Oh, it
Give
is
me a
lost
second.
to the sands of time, my friend.
I'll need a minute then.
While you're doing that, I'm gonna go to the restroom and get more water.
No worries.
Ow, my head.
Don't hurt yourself. That's a bad idea.
Generally, yes, it is a bad
Yeah,
idea.
we're about halfway through. Do we just want to take like a 10-minute?
Honestly, I'm still gonna take a 10-minute first.
I probably have about another 30-ish left, so we can take a 10. And then we'll play out a little bit more. It's no problem. I just wanted to let you guys know.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I want my stuff though.
Hey, can you
Yep.
get the you're ready for the
I don't know how to do it. I'll mute, yeah.
All right, everybody watching, we are going to take a quick little break here. I will put a timer up for everybody. We're probably going to take a couple minutes to just kind of pee, hydrate, refresh ourselves, and we will come back and play it out for a little bit longer. So get tacos, right? I appreciate everybody's patience. We'll be back momentarily. Yes. My timer's broken.
No.
My timer seems to be broken. Because it is not an OBS, and that is unfortunate. So,
BRB.
Hey, the stream's back up.
what's up? Yeah,
The stream.
Yeah, I was trying to fix my timer.
Okay.
But I really didn't get used to her age up. I didn't figure out how to get used to it.
Yeah, I'm just gonna go and pop the stream back on.
All right.
We're back!
And we're back, folks. Ba-ba-da-ba.
Yeah. I don't know why my timer's not working, but I apparently suck at this. I'm still learning.
Hello, Chaotic.
But in any case, what did I get?
Okay. So, inventory of items that we just received. If you guys are still in the bar, about an hour later, a box is going to show up. And in this box, there'll be a couple of different items, and each of them will have a note on what it is.
Nice.
You don't know how the box got there. It just kind of appeared there. You don't know if it was magically or someone snuck in, but it exists. The bar is still completely empty, by the way, and bought out. Hi, you. The first thing you pull out is a piece of paper that says night vision goggles. And what it is, it's a wand with the cantrip light, and it has 10 charges.
That works.
So, he failed successfully.
Yes. You know what? I'm proud of him. He thought outside the box, and he got the job done. I'm proud of Carlos.
There was a mystery scroll, and it's a scroll of learn spells others. And what that means is that the user cannot learn the spell themselves, but they can teach a level 3 or lower spell to someone else of their choosing. So
That's cool.
yes, so you can choose to teach a spell to someone else. Now you can't teach it yourself, but it's a mystery scroll. It's actually the scroll of spell forms, essentially, and it's the teaching of the scroll. So basically, it's a powerful item that you use. If you open it up, you can basically provide a spell to somebody else.
It'd be so funny if you gave it to kids and kids taught you how to commune with the dead.
Yeah, so it's
Oh, thanks.
basically, yeah, like as a wizard, you can basically write a scroll you can write a spell magically into their spell book, but you can't do it for yourself. The other item that was received is a scroll of Lehman's tiny hut, exactly how you wanted it, with a smiley face next to it, because as you unravel the scroll and look at it,
oh no,
it's the necrotic rotten hand of a leper, and it's missing 3 fingers.
I love it.
It says,
I actually do leprosy research, like at my internship.
it's like, and it just has a small hand scribbled note. If a Lehman was a leper was a Lehman. I'm smiling so big, it's a gleeman. It's the dumbest. And then the last thing is, you see a solid gold-plated copper wire that is enchanted. That is basically a regent. So the regent of the spell sending, or message essentially, is a little piece of copper wire that burns up. This one's gold-plated. It's got little platinum tips on it. It's very ornate, but it's just a copper wire. And it is a one-way message to the person of your choosing. That can be up to 5 sentences long. They can hear you, but they cannot respond.
I gotta think on what I want to send. In the meantime, while I'm thinking about that, what did I get with my 31 from the bag of mundane items?
Damn, I was hoping for a chaotic item. Let's find out, actually.
Oh dear.
You rolled a 31. Let's see. Chaotic's been here almost the whole time, so... 31.
Thanks again for your support.
Mm-hmm.
We're probably going to keep saying thanks for your support like every episode.
I
But-
know. That's awesome. The whole time, not almost.
Oh,
Hey, yeah, it's appreciated. That's why we're gonna do this for you. Um, so chaotic. Give me a. Why don't you roll a 1 through 5 for me, and let's see what 31 of mundane items comes out. So what you pull out is an item of chaos. And as soon as chaotic gives me a number of 1 through 5, 3. This is a pair of glasses. They look normal enough. The actual lenses are shaped like small hearts. And while you're wearing these glasses, you can detect magic, um, but it's seen as varying colors. So, not true detect magic. However, you can detect if an item is magical or not by looking through them. And this will be the first of a handful of chaotic items.
oh,
Candace kind of just slips the glasses on and just starts looking around the room.
So you see basically the bar has mostly been emptied, but the items in front of you, the wand itself is actually glowing a very bright white light, kind of burns almost like a flame would, but just straight white. The copper wire you see is like kind of waving, almost like a sound wave of blue coming off of it. And the scrolls themselves are just kind of pulsing purple.
This is so cool.
The necrotic hand is not magical whatsoever. And if you're looking at the paper and the notes that are attached, you'll see kind of almost in magic ink that comes through once you put the glasses on, the sigil was delivered. Receiver returned to sender.
Sigil was delivered. Receiver returned to sender? Like, can't you just start saying this out loud while, like, reading the paper? What?
when Cedar hears that, she cracks up. By the way, she has not explained to either of you what that did or what that meant. But I am kind of wishing that the DM would maybe tell us what happened when it was given to Shalius.
You I guess flash forward, or I guess go back about a half hour, and a box shows up on a desk in a hideout for thieves. The box was open, and at the bottom of this box there was just a single sigil of hands bound together in bloody ropes. The sigil itself, solid silver. The ropes made out of gem-encrusted rubies. This is a very expensive joke that was not
That you
appreciated.
paid for?
And the box is closed, pushed down and collapsed. Splinters go everywhere. You'll be in shackles soon enough.
Told you we were gonna die.
I still think it was worth it. Okay, but Cedar, not knowing any of that, she
Nope.
just starts busting out laughing in the room. He's so mad.
He's pretty pissed. Doesn't exactly appreciate it.
Please tell me that Carl's got out of there.
Oh no, Carlos deals in boxes. He doesn't do anything direct. He's fine.
Good, because
By the way,
30
she
seconds.
did not explain what the sigil was to either of you two.
No.
Because she's just laughing maniacally.
sigil.
He hates that sigil. Daniel, that cat's I played that that joke on him once when we were kids. He didn't speak to me for a week, which is kind of hard when you have several jobs to take care of. It was worth it then, it's worth it now. He almost turned red. And for some purple
We are so dead.
oh, it will be worth it.
I
Oh,
have a chance to kill a god. I don't want to die before that. I'm not, and I'm cheesy enough. I almost die anyway.
he knows it's from me. Oh,
Wait,
oh.
why am I caring about this? This is weird.
Now you
Alright.
know what my existence has been for the past couple months.
Oh, this is not fun. How'd you handle this?
Don't. I laugh it off. Oh. Ah. Take that, Shalius. Right between the horns, my friend. Oh, I think I'm ready now.
Okay, this is kind of like writing on scrap paper, trying to figure out what she's going to send Reslin.
The kid has got the glasses. So normally the bag of mundane items pulls things, and what I did is you were hoping for a chaotic item, so I just had the bag of mundane items pull out a chaotic item, which is not very mundane, but Kittis got it if you're keeping track.
Guinness has so much stuff, guys.
She's literally just, if someone killed her, she would just explode in items. Like if you ever played like video games, like and you killed her, she would have the mob that was just all of the loot.
Drop so much loot. Just
And
like standing
So,
there for 5 minutes, it's still dropping loot.
Yeah, basically.
How
So,
long
a
does this
chemical thing,
kind of
right?
bug?
yeah. So after understanding what this how this alchemical set works, she's gonna prick her wrist and let a drop of her blood hit the alchemical set.
Okay, and what were you using? I posted it in the items. Were you using
Yeah.
something in particular?
Let's see.
I have the bag of holding.
Ooh, I'll use the mummy dust.
Interesting. Okay. The mummy dust was our good and evil one, right? Where did I put that region set? Into smoke when exposed to positive energy, it seems to glow upon exposure to negative energy.
the bag open.
I don't think so. It hasn't come up.
So you put the mummy dust on a drip of your blood, and what happens is a big pile of it begins to kind of grow, almost like a snake, like a firework. And then as that snake kind of begins to hit a critical mass, it then evaporates into a giant plume of smoke.
Okay. And she'll make tiny little notes, and she'll just on like a little slip of paper, she'll just write positive and slip it in her pocket. And then she's gonna test the blood with the purple flan.
Touching.
See the hand and start reaching into the bag. Like,
The blood begins
Yeah.
to boil.
Oh, I thought you meant the leper. I was planning on taking. Yeah.
So the drop of blood, the purple flan kind of smears on
Don't
top,
touch
and
leprosy.
the
No,
blood
she's putting her
itself
blood.
begins to boil until it dries out
Don't
and just
breathe it.
becomes a drop
Don't
of
be like,
just dried, crispy blood.
Okay. So
She's
she
just-
will she'll clean off the alchemical set, return it to Cedar, and just go,
Fine.
thanks. Yeah, I just
Okay.
needed to test a few things.
Find what you were looking for.
Sort of. Well, we'll know sooner or later.
Let me know if you need anything, okay?
Of course.
Hey, darling. Are you using that hand?
Nope, all yours. And she'll toss
Wait.
it to her.
Don't do. Okay.
Ooh.
Kid just like dodges it and just like puts her
Ugh.
gloves on and puts it in the
thumb
bag.
fell off. It hit the floor, the thumb skittered off.
Come here, Thumb.
No, don't come here.
Come here. So Kid just like puts the necrotic hand into the bag of holding.
So you're gonna put the leprosy hand in your bag with your food.
Here's the thing. Isn't it the thing infinite and nothing gets affected in there?
I mean, it's fine.
It's not necessarily infinite.
Well, not necessarily infinite, but like basically by the sounds of it, everything gets put in stasis. Therefore, the leprosy wouldn't spread to anything.
Oh, especially not. It would also need to be kept at a lower temperature because that's the only reason why it can be carried in an armadillo foot pad because they have a technically.
Well, the thing is though,
cooler core body temperature.
it's definitely cooler considering the heart is still.
Oh yeah, and there's no oxygen in there.
So
also, they don't really stay alive in labs. That's why we have to do computer simulations.
Oh, okay.
I guess it's technically food, so I'll allow it. It'll stay preserved.
I'm done. Good night, everybody. No, I'm kidding.
Nothing stopping you from eating it. So,
No!
No, Candace is impulsive. She's not stupid. Despite what this whole conversation with Shayla is making.
yeah, she's gotten older, so she's wiser now.
Is she though?
She's impulsive. Leave her alone.
All right. So
She was just ate toast from a stranger.
And it was food.
He sprinkled something on it.
It could have. He said it was spice.
Yeah, in D&D and or Star Wars, spice is usually not a good word.
But here's the thing. There was, other than your personal experience, there was nothing indicating that there was something wrong with the toast.
I wish I'd rolled higher.
I love this group so much.
it's pretty great.
No more eating toast from strangers.
By the way, is this now an argument between kids?
I don't know. It was somewhere in the past. How's that? It's like retcon.
No, it's
on their way
happening.
back to the hotel.
Y'all are having it.
Dana's just watching this with like a stupid smile on her face.
Never, just don't accept stuff he gives you. Food, as a rule, food or drink, don't accept it from him.
I figured that much out after I started turning to stone.
Yeah, well, okay, that one was new. Which he's gotten worse.
Oh, like maybe not stone, but I was turning gray, and that was my first thought. But
you totally
your
got
veins
stoned.
looked like they were hardening.
Yeah.
What?
Okay,
What?
nothing.
What did you say?
I said you totally got stoned.
We could have a spell now. We could turn him to stone.
I can make a face. What?
But in any case, though, I'm not that stupid to do the same thing twice.
Chaotic clip something. Oh no, I'm scared.
Uh-oh.
Oh dear. That's fun. Okay.
But the thing is I'm not that stupid. I wouldn't and decide to just take something twice.
Okay, but next time, don't take it the first time.
There was nothing indicated there was something wrong with the toast.
To be fair, I didn't know there was anything wrong with the toast either, but as a general rule, don't take foodstuffs from him.
I got awesome stuff that makes you like super happy from a stranger. I got awesome alcohol from a stranger that got me my love of my life. There are things you take from strangers and it ends the best way possible.
How about this? Not from that stranger.
Okay, well,
he's not a stranger.
Yeah, I take that now.
Great! Great, then we're good. We're good. Let's go rob some people. Let's go.
It's been so long since I've robbed people. I've been avoiding stealing for a long time.
Join the club, kid.
I've been really good.
Good for you. Let's frickin' go.
So, the day turns to night as the sun begins to set. You slept in most of the day, made some dealings, got apparently some really nice free stuff on somebody else's dime, who you potentially already owe 14,000 gold to, according to him. And now you're
That's
about
why-
to go rob
Sucks
somebody.
at math.
I like how he started at 500, and then you guys talked a bunch of crap, and then he's like, with 1,000,000,000% interest, and just made up a number.
Oh yeah, no, Cedar. I honestly, I had so much fun being so petty during that discussion that.
Wait, put it in
Bold of you to assume we're
the
going to pay.
Discord? Oh. Uh-oh. I'll have to check this clip out here in just a second. I think we're probably end stream soon, so I'm sure we'll get a laugh out of it soon, but hold on. Campaign links. Uh-oh. Joyous Genius Toad. What? Hold on one second. What is this?
Other than your personal experience, there was nothing indicating that there was something wrong with the toast.
Okay. It's just, if you don't know if you guys watched it, but it's just like, there's nothing wrong with the toast. She was so sure of it.
There's nothing wrong with the toast. Everything was wrong with the toast.
Too funny.
Okay,
Okay.
okay, we've come to realize that Kidis and Cedar basically have become Lilo and Nani at this point.
Basically. But anyway, on to the house.
So, again, day becomes night. You guys travel pretty quickly through the town. And Cedar knows pretty much exactly where she's going. She knows the house, the area, the homes. She's kind of ducking through certain ins and outs of different areas. And you come across a very large, very open, kind of welcoming garden. And as your foot kind of takes its step into the threshold, the gravity of the situation kind of dawns on all of you that this is a giant mansion. It could be filled with anything. You could be walking into a trap. You could be walking into a job for someone that you don't really understand the intent. But the last bit of light crests over the oceans in the distance, because there's a really nice view at the north of this town. And you are now in darkness as the streetlights behind you light up. And you're looking at an open garden. And that's probably what we'll end the session for today.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Okay.
Mhm.
Ooh, this is. Ooh.
We're so dead.
We're so dead.
We're so dead, guys.
So dead. I literally just spent that entire session just digging a grave for all of us, didn't I?
Yes, you did.
Hey, normally you get to dig the graves. It's my turn.
I'm so here for it.
No one has reacted poorly to the kid.
True.
And on my defense, literally everyone has reacted relatively positively to her. And she has not pushed the boundary. She's kind of gotten on a few
In
people's
that
nerves, but she has not just
situation-
decided to just head along into suicide.
Okay.
Except for that one time, but that was only with her.
Okay, but hear me out. Shalius deserves it.
Mhm.
Oh, Shelly has loved her.
Oh yeah, no, you won him over.
She wins everyone over.
It's adorable.
It is so funny.
I will go ahead and end this session, or the stream for now. Thank you guys, everybody. Thank you again, Chaotic. I'm glad you were here to see and reminded me to give out one of your fancy items. But I appreciate all of the support always, and everyone else who joined in as well.
Yes.
And we will see you again very soon. So
For a heist.
for a heist. Have a good night, everybody.
Good night.